Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good fucking everything, everybody. How's it going? Today we're back once again doing the grind. I was voluntold that Crypt has to go live one day on the weekend because we are an underperforming show. You know how it is. You know how it goes. It's always something here in the LCU. Always a reason to push someone a little farther than they want to. Anyways. It's been a good Saturday. You know, I hit the grocery store. I did some shopping. What else did I do today? I woke up. Ain't that right? Ain't that a blessing in itself? Praise the Lord or what have you or something. Whatever it is that you guys do. Anyways, here we go. Intro song. I miss P.O. P.O. was a chapter in the LCU. LolCow Crypt. Where is P.O.?
You already know.
Sippin' Saturday.
Loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Trying through the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. LolCow locos, candle low, lights dim. Laughing at the world while the walls cave in. From the shadows to the stage, yeah, we all break through. Crib door slam, screaming LCU. Posted in the crib where the air stay cold. Concrete dreams and the stories get bold. Graffiti on the walls, time stuck.
Where is this guy?
Laugh track bouncing off the outlaw laws. TechProtect with the circus on lock. Brain wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans, scheming real loud. Laugh now, cry, let the whole room go proud. P.O. rolling in, combo sharp. Eyes like a spark in the middle of dark. Every word land heavy, every bar got weight. Underground kings, yeah, we tempting fate. LolCow loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom.
Hi, Buffy Chan.
Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. LolCow locos. Shadows on the wall from the jokes to the chaos. Yeah, we love it all. Hands up, fists high, screaming who's who. Whole crib chanting back LCU. Late night left the echo chamber vibes. Memes turn myth when the moment arrives. They said we fade, we just multiply. Turn side Alex into battle cries. Crib so loud with the bassline hum. Old school soul with the snap of a drum. Culture stitched in the rhyme and the tone. Brown pride post in the mirror and bone. No gold chains, but the weight still heavy. Truth in the jokes, yeah, the edge stay ready. From throwaway laughs to a flag we flew. Turn low in the legend as LCU. Candles flicker, walls breathe. Hold the ground move when the beat hit freeze. Laugh through the madness, dance with the doom. Every step echo boom, boom, boom. LolCow loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. Stay raw from the crib to the cloud, breaking every law. Say it real loud if you know it's true. At the local forever.
LCU.
TechProtect, P.O. LolCow Crypt, certified. LCU till the lights go out.
Yeah! Good morning, LCU. What another fucking beautiful day. Sunday. Oh, it's not even Sunday. It's Saturday. Saturday is one of the best days in the week, personally. I'd say. I have an affiliation with Sunday like no other. I said Sunday again. I mean Saturday. I lose track. Weekends are not for me. But here we are. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Good to see everyone hopping in. El Teco Protecto, no wedo, hell yeah. Where's Jaffe? Jaffe said he'll hop in. He just wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see him today. It's Saturday, he doesn't have his makeup on, he hasn't done his face or whatever the women say. He's playing that new Minecraft clone game. What is it? Is it Hytale? Is that what it's called? I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's made by I think it's the owner of the largest Minecraft server in the world. Hypixel, right? Gigi wants credit for making you go live. Gigi, suck my ass, bitch. Anyways. We should be seeing Jaffe, possibly. He said he'd hop in. Today is just going to be a nice, chill Saturday. As you see by the title, it's, a sipping Saturday. We're gonna sip on some silly juice, hang out. We're gonna talk about the news. I prefer the TP solo stream, says Evan. Aw, thank you. It should be a very chill time, right? No Grim. I think Grim doesn't do weekends. I think he's out with family and, you know, attending his meetings with the clan. I'm joking. Obviously, Grim is not in the clan. They wouldn't accept him. Okay, there's a skin tone requirement that he just doesn't pass. Although, he might get the surgery to remove some of the melanin. Let's see. Today, I wanted to go over just what's happening. What's happening in the LCU? What's happening in the world in general? What are some updates for life that we should probably be aware of? Just some stupid, silly shit. Like that new Minecraft game. It's not really Minecraft, right? It's called Hytale. It's Jaffe's newest obsession. He's out there making his little house out of wood and dirt, and he's farming. It's a little house. Come over here. They can't hear you. Oh, Jaffe needs to do his coke in the morning. You know how that is, boys. California will get you. You'll get on that booger sugar. Anyway, Pauly D with $2 says, my favorite LCU show, Tech, Jaffe, and Grim W's. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jaffe's been obsessed with Hytale. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. Let me see if I can find a trailer for you. We can watch this together. Let's see. Is there an updated trailer? I'm trying to see if there's an updated trailer because the trailer they have on their site is 7 years old. Yeah, maybe we watch the 7-year-old trailer. Maybe we see what changes have been made in 7 years because this is what they announced with. Here, let's get you on the onto the YouTube screen. 7 years ago they announced this shit. Okay, this is interesting. Beautiful soundtrack. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, so a lot of the stuff you're seeing is stuff that... Oh, extensive modding. What the fuck? Hytale. Yeah, you know what? This game looks pretty epic. It looks pretty cool. Jaffe's been playing this a ton. Watch the Yo Mama new music video about Lisi. You know I'm gonna check that out for sure. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Where's LolCow Pit? Let's get them on the screen real quick. Oh, it's from 9 minutes ago? Boys.
Do not, make things sexually explicit for other people just
Thank
in general.
you, Pauly D.
Don't put them in like weird provocative situations. Don't AI them in those situations. Don't make games of them in that situation. I said if I had already done it, clip it, make that your thumbnail, whatever. I put it out there. But don't make it of me.
So
like you don't need to put me in that position.
So you're saying, yo mama, your thumbnail tomorrow can be my ass cheeks, but not an AI image of my face.
Okay, I'm gonna message that.
It can be my actual ass cheeks, but not an AI image of my ass cheeks.
Yo mama, you heard
grinding up against a pole, no.
I don't know what to say. If that's more
Don't fuck with the picture.
I don't get it.
She said AI was too much. Oh, Lizzie is a pig, she's a slut. Oh, she said AI was too much. Oh, Lizzie is a pig, she's a slut. She's a pig, she's a slut. I can smell a pussy when a girl walks in. It smells like cheese and a blue dolphin. And I lost a crown cause of you. Eric jacked off watching you. And he got all in VC2. She said AI was too much. Oh, but Lizzy's a pig, she's a slut. Oh, she said AI was too much. Oh, but Lizzy's a pig, she's a slut. She's a pig, she's a slut.
Stare is creepy as fuck. Shout out Yo Mama. Always bringing in the bangers. Never has Yo Mama let us down with the what he produces. Holy shit. Dude, he's always killing the game when it's like produced content. Some people may have heard my my complaints about a recent produced video. Let's see if I can get this on screen.
Yeah, Jaffe be poking.
Let's see. Where's the timestamp? Oh, 17 seconds. Here we go.
Zay stream.
Because I'm going to show y'all how fucking obsessed he is with me.
I'm going to show y'all how fucking obsessed he is with me. 12 words. 12 words. And then it's just this. I hands down the worst produced video out of any LCU channel. It is 12 words of commentary from the commentary queen herself. And then it is just clips. It is just clips from our show. Every time you see my name in the transcripts, Docket Team, I want you to clip it. And we're going to just put them all together. And that's the show. That's the whole video. Oh, this is not even from the LCU. This is like from a... it's from an outside the LCU fucking stream.
Stop, it's tearing me apart.
Oh, no. I ended up watching this off stream after we did our live stream on Friday. That's all she says. There's even at the end. The end is just this. Thanks for watching. I said my 12 words. Now watch 23 minutes of content. Tech, Xylee tried bullying Wonder Woman, yet she won't with you. Here's the thing. Xylee has this idea that, well, if I react to what they said about my thing, I'm giving them more eyes. No. We all know the reason why you don't want to react to it is because the valid point of the fact that you were a lazy fucking bitch about this fucking video and you did nothing except have your Docket Team put together every time you were mentioned on another person's channel and you said 12 words. That's it. That's all. That's the reason why you don't want to give it more attention. It's because you're like, oh, fuck. They're right. They're actually correct. They're going to expose me. I'm going to be exposed. What am I going to do when everyone else starts pointing out the fact that I did nothing on that video except say 12 words? I spoke for 4 seconds. And then I spent 7 seconds looking at the camera. Can we get a replay? Where's the 7 seconds at? Let me get the 7 seconds back on here. Oh, here we go, boys.
Because I'm going to show y'all how fucking obsessed he is with me.
4 seconds. And then 7 seconds, whoever the fuck this is. Yeah. Is the thumbnail tech from an alternate timeline? Oh, what's today's thumbnail even look like? I have it here. Hold on. Where's my images? Thumbnail. What's today's thumbnail? Oh, Sippin' Saturday. Here we are. Dude, I just asked AI. I was like, take my setup, right? Take my setup and make me look drunk. Put fangirls in the background and surround me in beer. I was that was the idea behind this thumbnail. It's a reused thumbnail. It's Saturday. I'm not fucking going through the effort of making an entire new thumbnail. Why does she need to show the obsession? She lives in a fucking imaginary bubble where she really is a badass Grim Reaper bringing truth to the peasant LolCow channels with her higher power observant. The Wolf of Tech Street, true. I should start wearing suits is what I should do. I should get the ties all fucking nice and pressed. Polly D, $5. The thing I dislike about Xylee is when she goes after smaller people like yesterday with Wonder Woman, but when someone steps up, she vanishes and ignores it. True. Yeah, a similar thing. Fucking Gidgey, right? We made fun of it yesterday on the stream. Gidgey said talking about Jaffe's comments on her was punching down. Oh, it's punching down to talk about what Crip said. I go after the bigger fish like Sweet Tea. You know, that's who I'm going to target is Sweet Tea. And my co-host, Tina D, will go after Amberlynn Reed. Like, what? Punching down. Motherfucker, it's David Jaffe. If anyone's been credited with having like a creative mind, right? It's gonna be the guy that made $2 billion franchises for Sony. And you're saying you're punching down? What is your claim to fame? You know how to like tie together slurs against Mexicans and blacks in in a Facebook video? Okay, sorry. You should have been creative director, Gidgey. I'm so, you know what? Mike should put in his fucking letter of resignation, and Gidgey should step up and be the creative director for the entire LCU. She knows what entertainment is. She knows how to not punch down. Where's Gidgey? Oh, someone said Gidgey took credit for me going live. Where's that from? Is that from the fucking Discord? Is that from the Discord today? Bam! True. What the fuck is Gidgey spouting? Gidgey just... I don't know what her like incentive is for wanting to be on screen. Like what about Gidgey's behavior makes her think like I'm entertaining for people to like watch? It's like, okay, bitch, you paint yourself, you dye your hair, you're someone else's mom, like you're successful because your son is successful at this point. I don't know if you're like actually a good package. Like, does anyone have any positive critique about Gidgey's appearance on Queens? Because it just feels like filler. It feels like, yeah, the show needs someone else for Mike to like make bounce off of Tina, right? Tina's obviously not going to do the same shit she would with Gidgey with Mike, right? So they just need like someone to take the fucking abuse, and that's it. Where's Jaffe? Jaffe should be coming. I'll send Jaffe a message. I know he was like, I'm going to go get my Coke and then I'll come in. Gidgey's creepy. She looks like she has a permanent mask on. I mean, literally. All right, she doesn't have the best face. Oh, fuck. Let me see if I can find the clip. If y'all remember yesterday, Jaffe did his what do you call it? His little album cover. I wish I had that just ready. I don't have that ready. Where's your album cover, Jaffe? Bring me your album cover. Here it is. Look at this look at this beautiful album cover of the Tina D House. System of a Down's Stinky Twats album cover. Holy shit. I like Gidgey but hate her on Queens. I don't think she's good for Queens. Why is Kick not on? Because the instructions I got sent by Josh just didn't work for my setup. I don't know what it is. I should go over them with Josh sometime soon, but I haven't had the chance. Friday afternoon or this morning. And you have to admit that she is a talented makeup artist and she is somewhat entertaining. I think she should cosplay as Rosa Parks for MLK weekend. Yeah, Gidgey. You should do Rosa Parks. Let's Gidgey, if you're listening, let's see you do a Rosa Parks cosplay. I think that's very fitting. And just demand to be at the front of Queens. I don't sit in the back of Queens. I'm a front of the Queens employee. Granny Leatherface, I've never seen a human like her.
What a forward young man.
Whoa! Did I just hear the noise? Was that the noise?
You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Jaffe.
Yeah, I'll be in a second. Hang on.
My camera's not working. Hold on.
What do you mean?
My camera's not working. Also, your camera's off. Let's see.
Yeah, my camera's not on yet. I just logged in. I'm just tweeting out to people that were streaming on my.
Hell yeah, you're also very quiet. I'm gonna reset my Discord to see if that'll connect my camera.
No.
My camera. Resetting Discord, boys. Here we go. Xylee has been bullying Josh and spamming the aid music. True. I feel like Josh doesn't want to be there. Does anyone else get that impression that Josh doesn't like working with Xylee? I don't know if it's for entertainment that they are against one another. It's not working, Jaffe. Hold on. Where's my webcam? Fix this. Let me make this all like this. Virtual cam, make it a program. Okay. Let me change it to scene, main cam virtual. Let me go Discord. And my camera's not working. Fuck me. Dude, that duo is going to explode and I'm here for it. He's getting tired of her snapping at him for bullshit. It's true, right? Like, Josh seems to be Stockholmed into working with Xylee at this point. I wonder how many vodkas it would take Jaffe to get it on with Leatherface. Who's Leatherface? Is that Tina? Or is that Gidgey?
I would rather fuck the actual Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw.
Boost your gain a little bit.
I'm going to settle down, bitch.
We're settling. I still can't turn on my camera, apparently. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Now I'm on camera. And now we're just waiting for Jaffe. Where you at, Jaffe?
I'm coming. My God, bitch. Shut up.
Aww. Well, we'll put it on me until you're done. Like, when he speaks, she, like, scolds him. It's so uncomfortable. That's true, right? Like, Josh will make a comment, and she's like, really? Huh? And he's like, he's talking to the chat. This happened on yesterday's episode of Reapers. Josh is in the chat, responding to fans in the text, right? In the text chat. And she goes, huh, I see why you like Booster. You like to ignore your show and talk to the community in chat, huh? He's like, it was a quick message. No, yeah, sure. I'm gonna play the AIDS music to bully you again. It's cringe. Jaffe!
I'm coming.
You're
How's that gain? Is that better?
A little.
Turn it down.
Yeah. We gotta fix whatever that white noise thing is. I think it's your microphone itself.
Well, it's the gain. I can turn down the gain. Is that better?
That's better. But still, there's always been a white noise component to your setup. And I don't know if it's your controller, like the microphone controller thing, being dirty or something.
Nobody cares right now. We'll figure it out.
People do care. The audio's awful.
Can you hear me now?
Well, I can hear you, but I can also hear white noise bleeding into my ears all the time.
All right, I'll go away. I'll talk to you guys later then.
Jaffe! Well, no.
What?
We should have fixed it sometime soon.
Yeah, but I don't know how to fix it right now.
Okay, well, say hi to the chat. Tell them hello.
Well, happy Saturday, y'all so-and-sos. How you guys doing, everybody? It is a very lazy day here in at least our neck of the woods here in San Diego, although I'm looking at some of the video online of the world falling apart, which is a lot of fun to watch. I don't even know what I'm really looking at. They dragged the Nazi Jack Lang out of the building in Minneapolis. Who the fuck is Jack Lang? Anybody know?
Isn't Jack Lang? I'm trying to go. I'm seeing he's the Minister of Culture. Who's Jack Lang?
I have no idea who this guy is.
French politician.
Anyway, the point is, he's in America. But you guys are talking about what Gidgey and fuck those people. They're fucking morons.
Yeah.
They're a fucking dime a dozen. They got no skills. They got no talent. Fuck off.
Jack Lang was a prominent writer during January 6th, and he was leading a protest in Minneapolis.
Wait, people in January 6th, they knew how to write?
Rioter, not writer. Rioter.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know that they could write. Okay,
nah,
cool.
they know how to riot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, French fries says, hey, Joffrey.
What up, French fries? I love French fries. They're the best. Yeah. What's your favorite food? My favorite food, nobody asked Jaffe. What's your favorite food, Jaffe? My favorite food is probably movie theater popcorn, cheese pizza with very little tomato sauce, or French fries, potato wedges. I'm a very simple man.
Yeah, you have a very child palate.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Xylee went offline. She was streaming on Reapers, and she's like, "Who's live?" and redirected to nobody, even though we're live right now.
Shut up, you nasty, dusty cunt! Fuck off, Xylee, you fucking jerk.
Can you believe it? She failed to redirect to another LolCow show.
She's just a little bitch.
Who'd have thought?
You know, what's funny about her is everybody else, not everybody, but a lot of other people in this, quote, universe know we're doing entertainment. We're trying anyway. We're trying to be silly and stupid and have a good time. And she really lets this shit get under her skin. It's disturbing. It's like, lady, get some fucking therapy, dude.
Oh, she redirected to LolCow Wild, they're saying.
Good.
Okay.
Go, nobody cares. Xylee, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I'm just not subscribed to that channel, so I didn't even see that they were live either. My bad.
Oh, let's give her exactly what she wants. Let's stop talking about the old dusty bitch. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's how she keeps her fucking, her lich, whatever that's called, a phylactery. That's how she keeps her phylactery filled, is the attention for being a terrible person.
It's such a pretty day out in San Diego. Look at the nice blue sky. I don't want to go out there, of course, but
it's very pretty.
It's very, very pretty. We're putting a puzzle together, you guys. Me and my ex-wife and my son are putting a puzzle together, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a jigsaw puzzle called the Magic Puzzle Company, and it's the coolest jigsaw puzzle so far I've ever put together. Because every little piece just has, it's not like a lot of these fucking puzzles where
nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
It's a puzzle, Jaffe.
No, it's more than just a puzzle, but it's quite fascinating. If look, here's the deal: the state of the jigsaw puzzle industry. If you remember what happened about 10 years ago with board games. And
I don't think anyone knows what happened 10 years ago with board games.
They do, because if you go into like Barnes and Noble now or whatever, the one of the biggest sections is board games, because people are playing more board games now, and not just like Monopoly, but really interesting, Settlers of Catan and Wingspan and shit like that. It's become a much bigger thing that people are doing. That's happening now with jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, it's really cool. There's a lot of. I know it sounds so. It's not sad. There's a lot of interesting innovation. As an autistic human, one would think you would love jigsaw puzzles. It's organized, and you're having to figure out.
The spectrum of autism is vast.
I know, but your particular breed of autism,
makes me want to read like car manuals and find out like, well, is this really like an M12 screw really the most important screw to have if I'm going to have like American-made
cars? Shut up, Forza 5, you fuck. By the way, Forza 5 has sold 5 million copies on PlayStation, which tells you all you need to know about management at PlayStation right now. I don't care about Kazunori in terms of let him make his brilliant Gran Turismo games, but they need a fucking racer that's for the people, which is why Horizon shows up and it sells fucking bucket loads. And I'm excited for Forza 6 coming out, I think they said in May, which is going to be set in Japan.
Yeah.
But don't sleep on The Crew. The Crew 2 from Ubisoft is actually great.
The Crew was a good game.
The new one. I don't care about the old. I'm talking about the brand new one from last year.
Yeah. What's your all-time favorite car racing game? Because mine was Sega GT for the original Xbox.
Okay. I mean, you got to define it, man. I mean, if you're talking about
a racing game with cars.
Okay. Well, like Mario Kart.
Is that a car? It's a cart. Anyways, cars.
Okay, but also because the battle mode, right? So if you're talking just the racing experience, there is a game called, and I have to look it up. It was on PSN, but I have it on Steam.
Burnout Revenge is good. That's a good.
I mean, Midnight Clubs were good back in the day,
Yeah.
but no, I'm telling you let me tell you this game. Let me tell you something, Linda. Hang on, let me find it.
While you're looking that up, Sega GT I think was the right balance of like realistic but still not too complicated to like just get into the game and play. Like with Sega GT, the upgrade pass was like, okay, you upgrade your exhaust, you upgrade your engine, you upgrade your transmission, you make it a short or long transmission. And it wasn't like 30 different upgrades. It was like you have like 8 to 10 upgrades per car, right? That makes it drive a different way depending on what upgrades you choose. That was like the right amount of customization. I think the new Forza game. What's the Forza that has the Lego version? The Lego Forza.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, that one I was really excited to get into, and then I got the game and I gave it like 60 hours. I was like, I hate this game.
That's a lot. What, you played it for 60 hours?
Yeah, I gave it 60. I love car games. I love racing games.
Yeah, it's a great game, but why did you only play it that short amount of time?
60 hours? Dude, it was like 2 hours a day for 30 days.
I know, but what I'm saying is, how can you say you hate it, and then it turns out you played it for... If I hate a game, I play it for 20 minutes and move on with my goddamn life.
Well, you have to give it its fucking full send, right? I was able to get to the point in the game where I could afford whatever car I wanted, right?
Yeah. Look at my screen.
And after that, I was like, not for me.
This is my favorite racing game of all time. It's called Hot Shots Racing.
Foundry.
It came out about 3 years ago. It controls like butter. It is an absolute blast. The drifting is a joy to experience. It's just fucking delightful. You can draft off other cars. It's great. So there's your answer.
Was this a Roblox game?
No. This is a straight. It was on PlayStation Network if you had like premium or whatever, but you can buy it on Steam. It's like $12, and it is fucking a joy to play. If you're talking arcade racing. Now, I'm not a car guy, so I don't spend my time like, looking at the torque and all this shit. I get, I'm like, okay, I understand the drift, I understand the grip of the tires, I understand acceleration, top speed, 4 or 5 other, turbo, how much turbo you can hold, and that's kind of it. And it's a feeling of zen joy to play this game. So I highly recommend it. There you go. There's your answer.
Do you drive stick shift, Jaffe?
No, don't know how.
Would you want to learn?
No.
Why not?
The point?
Well, it's so you can drive stick shift.
Because I have a finite amount of time on this planet. Why the fuck would I want to learn stick shift? The only reason stick shift even ever semi-interested me was when I was considering buying a General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. I was going to paint an American flag, though, not a Confederate flag on the top.
Yeah.
And you can't get... Those are like 1970-something Chargers, and you can't really get those unless you spend a lot of money to modify it, unless they are manual.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to buy the General Lee anymore. So
we should get like a really cheap stick shift car, and I should teach you how to drive stick.
I don't care about that.
That'd be fun. Well, what if we're like up on a mountain somewhere, and it's like the only truck that gets us home is a manual car, and then you're fucked. You should learn these life skills.
I'm
Jaffe.
fucked if I'm up on a mountain with you.
Yeah.
And we can't get home.
Well, that's only if the music's right.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked.
No, you can't buy the original General Lee's Forza, but you can, you can get a replica. When I was a kid, man, I went to this show. It was a show called World of Wheels, and I'll tell you where I will go with you, Tech. The next time there's the auto show in San Diego, in a fucking heartbeat, because I love looking at old cars and concept cars and all that shit.
When you say old cars, how old are we talking?
I'll fucking look at a Tucker. I mean, a 1920s, 30s car.
You ever hate those. I hate any car that has a carburetor is trash. Fuck those
Okay,
old
great.
cars.
Then don't look at that section of the car show. But look up when the San Diego car show is coming, because it's a really big car show. But when I was a kid, it was called World of Wheels, and it came to Birmingham, Alabama, and I was obsessed with the Dukes of Hazzard, and they had a go-kart that was designed like the General Lee, and you could enter... to win it, but I never won it. But
right now,
no way.
Hours ago, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
The San Diego car show at the San Diego Convention Center is happening this weekend.
No, sorry. There's a number of these car shows, and they're all hosted on the same website. But it's part of like a car show thing that's like online for San Diego.
I'll just do the work.
If you're talking about the San Diego car show, I don't know which one you're talking about, because there's nothing called the San Diego car show.
Auto car show convention. Jesus Christ, man! Learn to Google. Come on.
What do you mean? You didn't give me all those words, and you're the one that has the
San
information.
Diego Auto Show. We missed it. January 1st through the 4th.
There you go, Jaffe. That's your fault.
God damn, man. I didn't know about it.
They had some pretty good looking cars too.
Motherfucker. What about, there is a baseball and video game and comic book collectible show going on this weekend. We should go tomorrow and IRL it.
Baseball and comic books?
No, it's baseball cards, comic cards, magic cards. It's like they also have like toys and stuff, but it's mainly card collecting of everything from trading card game cards to baseball cards. to like cards that came in packs when people were kids
how
for
cards
movies.
go, yeah.
Right. So would you not be interested in that? You wouldn't want to go to that?
Not really. I've decided not to spend money on collectible cards anymore. I just have so many.
Just to walk around and look at it and see the ambiance. I don't want to buy anything.
Maybe. You don't even like going outside your house. Why would you want to go to like,
I
a
do
crowded
when it's
space?
stuff like, this is what people don't understand about me. I like going outside, but make it worth my fucking while, right? I go outside every night now and we walk about 2 miles up at the track, right?
Yeah.
That's a joy for me. I get to spend time with my friend, my ex-wife. I get to spend time with my son. That is worth it. A card show, a Comic-Con where I don't have to, brave the unwashed masses like San Diego Comic-Con, that is worth it. But it's like, go out to a bar and do what?
Go
sit
talk.
there and look at a bunch. I don't want.
Chat with some people.
I talk every day, all day.
Yeah, but they don't talk
on
back.
my show,
They don't
on
talk
this
back to
show.
you.
Sure, they do if they have the guts to call in.
What we should do is we should get you those Ray Meta glasses, Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
I love. Yeah.
And we
Let's
should
raise
send you
some money.
down to Chinatown and just see how many massage parlors offer happy endings.
I don't think you can wear them while you're in there, but I would love to get those because you can stream, but you can only stream to Instagram from them right now.
No, yeah, but you
stream
record it. You record it. And we upload it out on the channel afterwards.
Venomous, I don't want to drive okay, now for content, sure.
Yeah, for content.
Okay. Now, look, content's different. My dream, folks, in the LCU, my dream, and I'm not even fucking with you people, is to have the LCU Demolition Derby, and all of us get cars, and they're roll cages, they're safe and all that shit. We're not going to try to kill each other. And we literally have a demolition derby like in an arena or like an old, I don't know, it's probably we couldn't afford an arena. We don't have that big of an audience. But if you've got Keemstar and Boogie, can you imagine? I would target Xylee like a motherfucker. If I was doing demolition derby, it's like, you know what? You guys can fucking kill me. Destroy my car, make it explode. But before I go out, I'm going to ram the shit into Xylee's car. It's going to be fantastic. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Speaking about ramming your car.
Nobody likes this idea. What are you talking about? I just pitched you a brilliant idea.
Jeffy, can you watch
You
this
just
real quick?
ignored it. Yeah, sure.
Speaking about ramming your car, do you know who this is on screen?
No, it's cool looking. Whatever it looks like Dracula from the Coppola film.
Okay, tough guy.
Oh, is that Minion?
Here we go.
I've not seen. Don't spoil this. Don't spoil this. I've not seen this part yet. I haven't watched the whole season yet. I've been busy.
How many months do you have to watch this shit?
I have a lot going on in my life. Don't fucking show me that.
You're building puzzles and taking walks along the track.
With my family.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta put family aside and watch the fucking creation you made as it evolves.
What's the point, though? Why were you sharing that?
This has gotten real popular lately as people are rediscovering the Twisted Metal TV show. By the way, Jackie made Twisted Metal. And
you're welcome.
It's it says the clip is final boss battle every driver, Samoa Joe. I don't know who's Samoa Joe.
He's the wrestler who plays the body of Sweet Tooth in the performance, and then Will Arnett does the voice.
So this is the boss battle between Sweet Tooth and whoever that fucking alien-looking guy is.
That's Minion, I believe. He's like the place where Calypso got his powers. You know what's funny about that? It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Tell us.
So there's all this lore, and I get it. Today there's a lot of people put a lot of effort into lore, and they have their writers' rooms and all this shit.
Yeah.
Minion was literally, I mean, I'm making this shit up as I go back in the day, and I remember even the idea that Calypso has a sister, and Minion, I had the guy doing the voice of Minion in the booth. And I just said, say this throwaway line about, let's go see your sister in hell or something. And he did it, and it got in the game. And now that's kind of all these things that we just pulled out of our buttholes are now in the TV show, like names of towns and characters and motivations. And it's like there was no, I mean, again, I don't say this like, I mean, I love good writing. I am not a good writer. I am at best a functional writer on my best day. But I'm just saying that it's so funny that, when I know how that stuff originated and there was no thought put into it, it was just like, oh, that looks kind of cool, Anyway, whatever. That's my story.
Would you, if they reached out to you for season 3 of Twisted Metal and they said, hey, we want to hire you to come in for 3 weeks and we want to ask you questions about what you think the motivation for this is and that is, like,
yeah, they don't need me, but
if
sure,
they asked they're like 3 weeks, we'll give you $50K. We want you to like sit in Los Angeles in a hotel for like a month, and we'll come and ask you questions and shit.
I mean, I'd like to be able to leave the hotel, but
no,
sure.
You're locked up with Minion.
No, yeah, sure, of course. I mean, I've talked to the original showrunners. This new season 3, I guess, has a new showrunner, and so I don't know who. I haven't talked to that person, but the original showrunners were great. We didn't spend a lot of time together, but 2 or 3 meetings, and they were a delight to talk to. It gave you Mortal Kombat vibes. Absolutely. That Twisted Metal is the bastard child of Mario Kart Battle Mode, Mortal Kombat, and Doom. And probably in comic books, of course. Ghost Rider, Spawn, shit like that. And horror movies. I mean, it's that gumbo that is the stew of Twisted Metal is very clearly, it wears its influences on its sleeve proudly. Absolutely.
Now,
which is why when I got sued over things like God of War, Twisted Metal, I'm like, I'm not hiding what we're influenced by. It just wasn't you guys that are suing us.
Who sued you?
Well, we got sued for Twisted Metal. We got sued by this company, and I wasn't even named in the suit. It was Twisted Metal put out a video game called Twisted Metal Small Brawl, which was sort of an RC car version of it, and it was my idea. But I only went to like 2 meetings, and then I went to work on God of War, and it became a very different game than what I pitched. But anyway, there was an ad that ran in a magazine for the game, and on the side of the Sweet Tooth truck, there was something called, they just put the text Frosty Treats.
Yep.
And there was no branding of Frosty Treats. It was just like, hey, in this truck, you can buy Frosty Treats. It's like pulling up to the produce section of the grocery store, and it says fresh vegetables. It's just a descriptor. And someone had an ice cream truck business in, I think, Atlanta, and they were called Frosty Treats. And they're like, you stole that from us. And we're like, okay, well, no, we didn't. B, it's the description of what you sell in your truck. It's not like you guys had a brilliant name like, Ebenezer Ice Creams, Passions, and Lollipops. It was Frosty Treats, So it didn't go anywhere, but you can sue anybody for anything. So yeah, we got sued over that. And then we got sued over God of War from this guy who wrote, I guess, a book, a script. He just thought it was going to be some magnum opus. He'd never done anything before. None of us had ever fucking seen the thing. Got thrown out of court like 2 times. The next time he could file it, he's like, he would have to get the Supreme Court to agree to hear it. That's how many times he filed it. And then the court was like, yeah, there's no case here. No, I'll appeal it. Okay. There's no case here. No, I'll appeal it. Well, you can only go to the Supreme Court, buddy, and they're a little busy. They're not going to take on your case that's already been kicked out of court 2 or 3 times. So.
Yeah, having a janitor company called like Cleaning Supplies, it's like, oh, well, good on you, Cal Creative. And God of War got sued by who?
That I was just telling you about it. There's 2. Frosty Treats was, I already told you that
was
one.
Swiss Metal,
the guy who wrote this script and everything that he said we ripped off God of War. And none of us had seen it. The judges, an individual judge, then a circuit panel of judges were all like, there's no case here, man.
But it was just that? No other legal battles for both those games?
Not that I was involved in or aware of. I'm sure maybe they've got lawsuits that they get lawsuits all the time. Big targets get lawsuits. And sometimes they're deserved. In these cases, they were not. Yeah. It was very stressful.
Rocker Matt says, surprised you weren't sued by the creators of Death Race.
Roger Corman for what?
For Twisted Metal. I mean, obviously Twisted Metal, but
what? Put it okay. Well,
when did Death Race come out? Like, was the comic
Death Race in the 70s? But because what? Putting guns on a car is their idea. I'll let what's the guy's name?
World War II did that first.
Well, right, and Mad Max did it not first, but get in line. So no.
Yeah, you guys were almost. Potentially
now, Carmageddon. If anyone's going to get sued, Carmageddon would get sued by that because it was a race. Our game was never a race, but literally, Flongle says it's ancient Greece lore. Millions of people have written stories about them, so there's bound to be similarities. My favorite was just the stuff that they were claiming. Like we had in the God of War manual, it wasn't even in the game. We didn't settle at all. We went to court with it. Which I appreciated very much that Sony didn't settle. Because a lot of times when you settle, it looks like it's an admission of guilt.
Yeah.
But in the God of War manual that I wrote, there were the gods looking into this pool and seeing the earth down below and seeing mortal events. And they claim that was their idea. And I'm like, bitch, I think it's called like a scryer pool. It's been in Jason and the Argonauts, Wonder Woman,
Harry Potter,
Xanadu. Well, Harry Potter came later, but yeah. I'm just like, and then I had something in the game called the Desert of Lost Souls. And they're like, Lost Souls is a very weird phrase. We have a thing called I'm like, you've never heard Lost Souls? Like, what are you talking about? It was batshit. I think these people did want us to settle, and they were just like, oh, they'll settle. They don't want a court case. And then you know what they did, which was great? There was this movie. I don't mean to make this LolCow legal. Sorry.
Yeah.
There was this movie called, I don't know what it's called, but it was with Greg Kinnear, right? And he was about the guy who invented the wiper blade on cars that go cheek, 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 And he sued the big auto manufacturers because they stole his idea without paying him. And in the movie, the lawyer pulled this trick where they had to wait for all of his legal assistants to come in with these just boxes and boxes and boxes of what was apparently like, what is it called? Depositions and stuff that would prove their case. Yep. And it scared the auto industry into either settling or whatever. So in the God of War trial, we go into the first time we meet with the judge, and they do the same thing. They're just rolling in all these boxes. And I think they thought we were going to be like, oh shit, what do they got? And we're just like, dude, we're never... Sony.
Yeah.
No, not that. But more like, we don't know who you are, man. You can have the Lost Ark in those boxes. Unless you can prove or make those boxes make me go back in time and read your script, I've never heard of it. I still have never read your fucking script. So, nobody cared. Like, the lawyer for them was so petty Annie and so out of his league. It's like, dude, what's in the box? Gwyneth Paltrow's head, that would be interesting, but there's nothing in the boxes. And for all I know, they were empty, but they didn't even get to open them because the judge is like, there's no case here. So it was great.
I think me and you have talked before. You had a last-minute revision to Kratos' design because you were scared we might get sued by Diablo.
Wasn't there? Well, I'm sure Sony didn't want to get sued. I was more disappointed. Like, oh my god, it looks like the Barbarian in Diablo 2.
Because Kratos' original design had blue makeup instead of red for his tattoo.
Blue and white. Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have looked just like the Barbarian.
Enough that it would have been a problem, certainly, and also, yeah.
Would you drink with me, Jaffe?
The nice thing is, in a brilliant turn of destiny, the color choices we picked were red and white.
Yeah. I thought it was better. I think red and white looked better. I saw the original design for the blue and white. Oh, yeah, Coke. By the way,
Diet Coke.
If we do purple and white, we can have White Claws.
Kratos is a goddamn Diet Coke can, which is the best thing in the world. So.
That's funny. The wet floor sign and coffee too hot era. The coffee too hot is
that's a real thing, though. That was a bad thing.
Yeah, so like the McDonald's that was serving this coffee, if you guys don't know the lore, I'll give you a little brief, history of this. An old lady orders coffee from this drive-through window at McDonald's, right? And the manager had fucked with the coffee machine to make it scathing hot because they wanted to keep it hot for a long time and they didn't want to keep remaking the coffee. They bypassed the safety regulations for their coffee machine just so they can give out the coffee quicker, right? They make the machine be hotter all the time. And so they pass it to the old lady and it spills on her fucking laps. She had like second and third degree burns on her labia.
Yeah, her skin was falling off. I mean, it was,
It cooked her. She was cooked by the coffee they handed her. There was no way it was safe. But McDonald's went out and did an ad campaign about like, hey, she was being crazy.
Well, not an ad campaign, PR.
Well, yeah, essentially. But they were putting like ads through other companies to like talk about how silly it was, and they reached out to the radio shows with callers that were from McDonald's, but they didn't say they were. You're like, yeah, she's crazy. That old hag. Blah, blah, blah. She should know how to hold coffee. Maybe she's too old for that shit. But yeah, it was an old lady. Her skin fell off her body, and her labia was burnt off. That's crazy.
I will say though. I mean, I'm having when you describe McDonald's behavior, I really am. I'm not going to change any of my behavior, but I am coming to thoughts in my brain that make me go, like, I'm having a bit of an existential crisis on this because, and it really was capped off this week with Iran, where you had all of these, the world was watching Iran, wanting them to overthrow this horrible regime.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't say this like I'm all about America and we're, you know, our hands are perfectly clean. No, we got problems. I can't stand Trump, blah, blah, blah. But Iran is a terrible fucking regime, terrible human rights violations. And all it took, with all of that goodwill and the people taking to the streets and all this shit, all it took was them turning off the internet and shooting about 10,000 people, and everybody went home. And they're back to where they were. Nothing has changed. And as tragic as that is, it puts a point on the idea that might does make right. This is the law of the jungle. It's the law of nature. No matter how evolved we are, no matter how civilized we are, in 2025, 2026, you see what's going on in the world. It's the people who have the money and and ultimately the money that has access to the physical power that then motivates people who are strong and have weapons to want to be in proximity of power that control everything. It's the same as it ever was. And all of this shit that we're told about morality and being a good person, it is all a fucking con game. It doesn't matter. It's to keep you complacent so the people who want the power keep their fucking power. And I'm starting to learn that, and I'm realizing that is probably true. And it's tragic, but it might only be tragic because I've been brainwashed for my whole life to think, oh, morally speaking, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
And you start to understand the value of religion to control people, because it's like God's not real probably, but if you think, it's why when these people say, why would I do something good if it wasn't for a promise of reward? It's because those people fundamentally know the truth, which is, unless you can promise me a reason to do it, yeah, I'm going to murder and steal and go with my base animal instincts because that works. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
2 points. One about the coffee lady, because I saw someone say that they don't know how much they got. She originally sued for $20,000, and I think they awarded her $160,000 for the case. And then in compensatory damages, they gave her, in punitive damages, they gave her $2.7 million. But, and this is where it gets fucked, it was reduced to $480,000 by the judge afterwards. They said,
why?
Because I guess there was like some conversation with McDonald's about like the realistic, effects on someone's body about getting a burn or whatever, and they're like, okay, so $480K instead of the almost $3 million that was originally given to her. That's fucked up. Like, to imagine you settled your court case and it's like $3 million going my way. Great, I can pay off my kids' fucking colleges for the next fucking 2 generations or whatever. And nope, sorry, we're taking $2.4 million away from you. And then second, we saw what happened in Iran, right? But do you remember what happened in Nepal?
Rocker Matt, Evil Dead is tomorrow, by the way, so you know.
Yeah, do you remember what happened in Nepal middle of last year?
No.
So in Nepal, right, it's a similar thing that happens in a bunch of these like Southeast Asian countries. There's obviously a level of corruption where high-level politicians are making a lot of money in their political positions, right? And the kids of these politicians are flouting their wealth.
Yes, that's right.
So these Nepalese Nepo babies, right? The kids of the politicians were like posting like, yeah, my allowance is like $100K American every month. And I go and buy the best Gucci bags, and I have a fucking Lamborghini. And the Nepalese government's like, dude, we're starving. Like, the starvation rate in our country is awful. What do you mean you guys are spending all this money on frivolous shit? So the Gen Z population of Nepal started saying, like, fuck you guys. Stop giving your kids this, like, bribe money. Like, we can see it. And so Nepal said, we're turning off the internet. We're shutting down social media because we don't know how else to combat our lies being exposed, that we're like humble servants of the people. And so they threw over their fucking government, Jaffe.
Yeah. But
the difference between Nepal, though, and Iran is the Nepalese government was like, yeah, we're not going to go out and murder our citizens because they don't agree with us. But Iran did not have the same opinions. They said, fuck it. You don't agree with us, you're dead.
Yeah, but the tragedy, though, is whatever their government gets overthrown, it'll just be right back to the same in X number of...
In Iran?
Decades. Anywhere. Because ultimately,
Oh, we lagged out, Jaffe.
Is that might seems...
Do you have Steam open? Are you downloading something? We lagged out completely.
Let me see.
You're downloading the update to Hightail, probably.
I do have Steam open.
Any downloads going on?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm still going to exit it.
Okay.
You know, the fact is that, again, I can't get away from that. And I know I sound like a first-year college student reading like Ayn Rand for the first time or whatever, but I do think this last 6 months in world history has shown me that really is starting to become accurate.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on changing how I live my life, but it's like, you know, I get now. I understand it. I understand Donald Trump's positions. He's like, I'll get away with whatever the fuck I can get away with. That's what people do. Because the only reason you wouldn't, and unless there is a base morality that has nothing to do with religion or anything like that, and we just do have a pull towards goodness. But I don't know if we do.
Yeah. First thing Iran did was kill the internet. Most of what we were seeing is from smuggled in Starlinks. That is true. A lot of what we're seeing.
Why would my mic have a static?
Because your mic is old as fuck. I think your mic is 6 or 7 years old.
Dude, my mic is 3 years old, and it's the top mic on the goddamn
from
market.
3 years ago.
Dude, your mic is like $100.
My Shure mic?
This is like an $800 fucking mic.
No, hold on. Look at the side of your mic. Does that say SM7B on the side of your mic?
It says it's a Shure mic, and I don't know what it says on the side of
There should be more numbers next to it. Look on the other side.
SM7B, yes.
Yeah, we have the exact same mic.
Okay, so you have a good mic that you
Yes,
got,
but
you got somebody sent it to you, right?
Yeah, it was Mish. But you've done crazy things with your mic, and you also like jam it around. You fuck with it, so I wouldn't be surprised that your shit's like all fucked up. That's awful. That's horrendous.
Right. No.
And now we can't hear you.
Okay, how is it now?
More. Turn it up more.
How is it now?
More.
Test.
More.
Test.
More.
Test.
More.
Test.
More. There.
Test.
There.
Test. But you still hear static.
Yeah, the static is because there's probably something lodged within your mic. I've seen you spill drinks on your mic before.
No, you have not. How is it now?
It's still static, but it's this, you took off the guard for like your pop filter. Look.
No, I know.
Yeah, I've seen you pour period blood on your face and some of it get onto the mic.
No.
I've seen you splash drink in the air.
Okay, M8, mate, lower your input range in Discords. It's in the Discord settings.
No, don't trust that. It's not. Because it's not an input thing. There's something interfering with the cable coming from the microphone component. It's a hardware issue. We've given you another cable before. I mean, don't fuck with your mic right now.
It works better.
It's taller. Yeah, it's better. But your cable was fucked up. I gave you my cable, right? And it got a little better, but it's still there. And now just don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. Stop, Jaffe. Jaffe.
Is that better?
That is better.
Yeah, it is better.
Did you turn on crisp?
I turned on voice isolation.
Okay, that is way better.
Yeah, well, there you go.
All right, Red Sheet Metals, you know what? You were right.
Yeah, maybe Red Sheet Metals knows the fucking.
Oh, you know what, Red Sheet Metals? Fucking thank you. Someone donate $10 to Red Sheet Metals. In your donation, say this is for Red Sheet Metals, and we'll say thank you, Red Sheet Metals.
Smoke Elijah, it's not that I don't know these things, cocksucker. It's the fact that I don't use Discord usually. I use OBS. I use Talk Studio. I use Studio OBS or Streamlabs OBS. That's why.
That's why.
Speaking of money, what the fuck? Don't you guys make money on this network? Oh, we can't talk about money, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about money. But we would like money. We can say that. Chat, can we please get money? That'd be nice. Oh, I got you coffee.
Where?
You're like wealthy, and I don't think
wait a minute. You just said you got me coffee.
Yeah.
Where?
Do you want me to bring it to you?
Is it already made, or I have to make it?
I'll make it.
Oh well, fuck. You got to clean
have
your.
You, no. It's instant coffee. Have you had instant coffee before?
No.
Yeah, because you're rich. Instant coffee is like it's like a powder. You mix it into the hot water.
I know what it is, idiot.
Well, sorry if you're fucking out here with your fucking bougie little fucking machine or whatever. But
you brought the machine, and now we can't use it because nobody knows how to clean
dirty.
it.
You dirtied it with your weird, dirty water.
Coffee.
Anyways, yeah, I got instant coffee now, and I have cold foam in a thing. We can make coffee. You
I want to
need
figure out
coffee.
how to fix the Keurig machine, man.
Just go on Amazon right now. Get the fucking cleaning thing, descaler.
I couldn't
kit.
find them. I couldn't.
You're lying. You didn't even look. I guarantee you didn't even look. Amazon. I'm gonna use your card. I'm gonna make the order.
Please don't use my card. You shouldn't even have my card.
It's saved on my computer. I'm joking. K cup.
Don't worry about it. This is not content. Nobody cares.
I don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Look, you get a 6-pack for $10 from OxyClean. Oh, it's
Great.
not actually OxyClean. It's oxygen cleaner. They're gonna get sued, Jaffe. They're gonna take it all the way to the Supreme Court. Keurig makes her own kit.
I cannot believe we missed the car show though.
$14. $14. Keurig will send you a kit.
That is some shit right there. We missed the car show.
It's a 3-month kit for $14.
You really don't want to go to the
trading car one? It sounds awful.
What's wrong with you? Conventions are fun. San Diego. Trading.
Last time we did an IRL, we walked down where Comic-Con was. You didn't want to spend like $12 to buy a pack of Pokemon cards just for the fucking fun of it.
It wasn't $12.
There was the big one that was $80, but there was the small one that was $12.
And I don't give a shit about buying them. I like being in the brouhaha of, the ambiance. That's what I care about. I don't need to own any fucking cards. What the fuck am I going to do with those?
Look at your back wall. What do you mean you don't have to own cards? You own shit like that already. You're already involved.
Everything back here there is a story. There is a reason I own it. My son made those when he was little. Those are my kids on the set of the Twisted Metal live action show. That's a painting a fan made of Dollface from Twisted Metal. That's Bertha Butt over there. Was hanging in our family home growing up. Me and my brother called her Bertha Butt and made up stories about her while we waited for to go to school. That's Bloodborne, made by Lynx. That's Buddha.
You threw that in there knowing you're not supposed to say the name. Anyways, Bamo $2 says, Jaffe, got any picks for who's going to win the Rumble? You know
what's the Rumble?
The Royal Rumble.
Football thing?
No.
When's the Royal Rumble?
Isn't it soon? Like, isn't CM Punk or whoever that guy is still wrestling in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but wait a minute. There's a big thing this weekend. WWE Royal Rumble. Is that this weekend?
I think it is.
Oh no, it's the 31st. Okay.
Well, it's coming up. Becky Lynch is there.
I love Becky Lynch. Let me tell you. Let me just don't.
CM Punk.
Shut up. Let me enjoy
$2 from Pauly D says, out of all the LCU hosts, Jaffe and your mama are my favorites. I love you, Jaffe. Please put your headphones back on. What a treat. Crypt is live today. Yeah, we're live, and Jaffe's throwing a little baby fit. He's a little baby boy. He's a little baby. I'm going to go walk over and bother him. I'm going to go bother the baby.
Where are you going? I'm trying to find the goddamn. I don't think they've announced the card yet. But it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. Okay. So it is the Royal Rumble. So it's 30 person. Okay. Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. I might watch it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of the wrestlers that are popular right now, I don't really care for. I like the women wrestlers, and I don't really like a lot of the women wrestlers right now. I really like Alexa Bliss. She's not doing much. I like what's her name? What's Empress of what's her name? Asuka. I like Asuka. I like Becky Lynch. I liked Ronda Rousey. But I can't stand Roman Reigns. I think he's a total low rent version. I'm good. Thank you so much. I don't want it though.
Well, it's already cut.
I am.
At
I am
I
think Roman Reigns is like a low rent version of The Rock. He's just boring. So I don't know what to tell you, but I do like the wrestling sometimes. Hey, little K-Nubs coming in hot. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much, K-Nubs, for the ducats and the kind comment. Best non-show in the LCU, you goddamn right. Out of all the LCU hosts, Jaffe and your mama are my favorite, says Pauly D. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Bomba, Jaffe, any picks? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Why do you say fuck ESPN? I think it's going to be on Netflix, isn't it? You can. I don't give a shit about. I just think Roman Reigns is dull. He's a very boring guy as a wrestler. I think all of those guys are just really fucking boring. I mean, I'd have to look at the roster and see who's up and coming. I liked Ricochet back when he was wrestling. I thought Ricochet was amazing. He was like fucking Spider-Man in the ring. He didn't go anywhere. There was this massive dude, Osmo or whatever his name was. I mean, he must have been 7'5".
Rey Mysterio.
No. And he didn't go anywhere, you know? So I don't fucking know. Wait, you're telling me, wait a minute, what about Peacock? If I have Peacock, I can't watch the Royal Rumble? I don't think that's true. Hang on. What's the point of having Peacock if you can't watch the goddamn Royal Rumble?
Cockpee. Am I right, boys? Anyways. Jeffy, do you get... this is probably not for... Never mind, I'll say this one for later. Are you saying
they're
like
done
Rey
on
Mysterio?
Peacock? Hang on a minute. You're telling me I have to get ESPN now? ESPN? Fuck you guys, then go fuck yourselves. No, I'm not watching that. I will not be watching it then. Then go fuck themselves.
Is it only on ESPN?
Yeah, or it's like ESPN Plus.
Oh,
I mean, I don't mind
off.
it if it's on ESPN and it's like you have Disney, Hulu, ESPN, but now go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Have you noticed, like, they did a whole streaming services like 10 years ago, right? The Netflix and all that and Hulu. And it was like, oh, well, it's cheaper. I can just get the shows that I want that are on those things for like $10 a month, right? $20 for like 2 or 3 of them. Because cable is like $100, right?
I haven't had cable in years.
And no one's had cable in years. But now, if you want to watch every show, you have to have Apple TV and Netflix and Hulu and HBO and ESPN and Disney Plus, and you have to have all this shit. It ends up being like $160 a month in all these fucking subscriptions.
I mean, yeah, you should just... yeah, I mean, at this point, I cancel a lot of them, but I still have some that I never watch. I'm subscribed to like Paramount Plus, I think is actually pretty good, but I never watch it. Like whenever I go to there, I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of good stuff on here. But I have so little time to watch things that I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of TV. I watch TV with my kid or one of my kids. Sarah doesn't watch with us, and and we'll watch TV a lot, but they tend to be one show at a time. I could probably save $200 a month on all these fucking things I'm not even using.
Yeah, obviously it's been known that I don't watch a lot of movies, and I like to watch 1 to 3 movies a week. Right?
Do you spit in this?
No. Why? Does it taste like spit?
It doesn't have the flavor it used to. I'm done.
No. Well, I like to watch movies, or I like to catch up on films I haven't seen before. You make a lot of these references, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So this weekend, it was yesterday or the day before, I watched The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Don't do the movie review.
The Talented Mr. Ripley. I don't know if you guys have seen this film. It is god awful. This movie was fucking
No, it's
awful.
not.
Here, let me show you.
No, please don't do a movie review. I mean, think about this. We're talking about the WWE, and for whatever that's worth, some people in the audience like it. Do you really think this audience wants to know your review of a movie that's like 26 years old?
On the Money came out in 99. This movie was awful. I hated it.
Big Jono, thank you so much. Gone back to piracy. It's their own fault. I mean, certainly that's the behavioral pattern they have to expect. I don't agree with piracy, but I hear you, man. I totally hear you, but I fuck them. And frankly, if it turned out that the WWE was firing on the cylinders they were when I first really came to it about 6 years ago with the women's division, I probably would pay for it. And I probably will pay whatever I have to pay to watch WrestleMania, because that's always a lot of fun. But no, fuck these little bullshit shows. Why don't you guys have a movie night in your VC? Well, we do over on my Discord, but I don't think we're allowed to talk about if there are movie nights on right. That's like a thing.
We can try and do it, but it's like not the most like
we have
approved
like 8
of
subscribers,
thing.
Right? We don't have enough people to merit doing it.
Yeah, you know what we can do?
No.
God, I need to get like a pop up or an ad blocker for my Chrome. Jaffe, have you seen this? This is the women wrestlers tier list.
Ooh. Well, then nobody. Do we really want to do? It's your show.
Do it as quickly as you can because there's so many names here. I don't recognize a single fucking one.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know.
We'll do again. Like you have 3 seconds.
Are these from what? Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Are these the ones currently wrestling, or this?
I don't. This should have historically. It says all time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just give you a name, and you say.
But but you got to zoom in so we can see their pictures. And these are women I like arousing, or I think are fun to watch wrestling. Okay,
Kimberly.
No.
Unfamiliar?
Yes.
Okay, AJ Lee.
C.
Okay. Aksana.
Unfamiliar. I'll just tell you. Unfamiliar.
Ava
unfamiliar. Yeah. Unfamiliar. Alexa Bliss, top of the list. S tier.
Yeah. Okay. Alicia Fox.
Fuck you, Red Sheets Metal. Raymond Ray. Fuck. You know what? I'm so tired of all the closeted gay men in the world. Let me explain something to you.
Wait, if we can do the WNBA
if you would rather watch. Now, again, I think the athleticism that we see in men's wrestling is great, but do not. And I understand, even though if you're talking about Caitlin Clark and certain members of the WNBA, certainly it's more interesting to watch an NBA game. Although I do want to go see Caitlin Clark play. But these are women who are wearing skimpy as fuck outfits. They're grunting. They're sweating. They're sitting on each other's faces. Fuck you. Don't compare that to the WNBA. You go to hell. All right, go back to it. What happened to the thing? I want to see the ladies.
Well, you were talking, so I took it down, but I'll put it back up, okay? That's how things work, right? There's momentary fucking moments of things we do with the things, okay?
Put it back up.
All right, it's up.
All right. Alicia Fox, I don't know who that is. Wasn't she an actress? I don't know. Aliyah, I don't know. Amelie, I don't know. Don't know. Well, I'll just tell you the first one I know. Bailey is the Xylee of wrestling. Bailey gets to go into A tier. Not because Xylee's A tier, but because she does her character better. Don't know. Becky Lynch is S tier. Bianca Belair is A tier. Well, slow down a little. Turbo, hang on.
Billy Kay?
I don't know. Just stop moving things. I'll tell you the next one.
Well, read faster.
I am.
No,
I don't know who Carmen Petrovic is.
All the way to
she's
Carmen?
Hot. Yeah, go to Carmen.
Okay, so all these are don't know.
You don't know. Oh, who's that? Candice. Put her in B tier just because she's hot.
Who?
That girl in the red. Candice Michelle.
B tier? Okay.
B tier. I don't know who she is.
Carmella did something.
Wait, don't fucking go.
You said all the way to Candice. I'm getting to
Cameron. Cameron.
Oh, you're
is
bad at this.
coming up next.
All right, we're done.
No.
We're done.
No, we're not. Look,
that's over. It's done. Sorry.
Give it to me and I'll do it.
You don't know how.
I don't know how to drag and drop images.
Yeah, you're not familiar with.
Now the audience doesn't care anyway. The audience doesn't care. We're dropping viewers.
Yeah, they did not like it.
No. Where did this get communicated to people that people like watching people fill in these fucking charts? That's like the content thing everybody does. Why? Just ask me.
I don't know. But here's who's this, Jaffe?
Let me see.
Hey in the world. Yeah.
That's is that Alexa or that's Alexa?
Alexa Bliss.
I love her. Goddamn right. Little Miss Bliss. I love her. You're gonna get your channel demonetized. You show this shit.
She break her. Oh, she dislocated her elbow.
Well, she pretended to.
Good time out there, and she believes
And there's what was her name? Cash Money. What's her name? She got pissed at Vince and left. Sasha Banks.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my Lord!
Why are you showing this?
Oh my God!
You're gonna lose your. This WWE is notorious for coming after people for this shit, man.
We can see women get hurt, dude. I'm a fan. Let's tune into
You've
this.
never watched women wrestling?
No, but I thought they would just like play pretend get hurt. But if they're actually getting hurt, I might watch.
Well, they're not really getting hurt. But I mean,
now I'm not
usually,
interested. I've lost interest.
But no, Alexa Bliss is super. I love Alexa Bliss. I love Becky Lynch. I love Ronda Rousey. Charlotte Flair, I don't think is hot, but I think she's a really good entertainer, good wrestler. There was a girl, and she probably would hate me because she's like all red meat, red state, but she used to be a hunt. She's a hunter, and she like lives in the woods with her hunting husband, and they both got fired from WWE, but she was pretty fucking hot.
Shout out to K-Nubs. This message for you, Jaffe. K-Nubs says, I'm drunk and in an unfamiliar city. I'm about to drive home.
Okay, please don't drive while you're drunk, moron.
Unless you're
Logan
600
Paul,
pounds and Billy the Fridge.
Deal City says only wrestler I know is Logan Paul. Logan Paul is fucking awesome. Now, I hate the guy as a personality, but he fits right in on the WWE. Like right motherfucking in on the WWE. And
he's a showman.
And yeah, he's great. Yeah. And the fun stuff is like there's a Japanese troupe that literally dresses up as kaiju and they wrestle in cardboard cities. And they're destroying buildings and everything. It's the greatest goddamn thing in the world. It's very, very fun. Yeah.
I don't know if I can
watch.
Go ahead.
Flongle says you should watch women's wrestling from Africa. They go all out. What's the league called? I don't know. Japan. Now think about that. I think they're called Stars with a Z. I don't know what they're called. But
you said the Japanese that dress up as I can't say it. Kai Semitic.
Kaiju.
Kai Semitic is what I can say. It's your word.
Okay. What about it?
Do you watch that? Is that good?
I've seen people send me clips. I've never been able to sit and watch a whole episode because I don't know where to find it, except on YouTube clips and stuff.
Yeah, fair.
Do you have it? Bring it up.
I can pull up some Kai Semitic.
Yeah. The Asian female wrestling, of course, is my favorite. And there's she vacillates. I think she's back in the WWE, but what was her name? She was buddies with Asuka, real beautiful woman. She had like a sailor pirate thing going on. The fuck was her name? Kari Sane was super fucking hot, man.
See professional wrestling. You can go to a movie and see giant lizards or giant monkeys fighting each other. But where else are you going to see
this is the best.
America fighting a scarred up doctor or a giant
pause for a minute, right? I have such disdain for so much of the politics of Red America. But the entertainment quality of what they like, I love this stuff so fucking much, man. And I would go to wrestling. We should go to like a local wrestling match, Tech, and IRL that shit, because they go all out and they don't give a fuck, and they know, they're gonna have to get noticed somehow. And it's really fucking good stuff.
There's a couple of wrestling events I used to go to in Vegas, in like downtown Vegas, like old downtown, not the Strip.
Yeah. What's the street called? It's called something.
Fremont
Street. Called the Fremont Street.
Yeah. So it's down by the Arts District of Las Vegas, and it's like backyard wrestling, but it's done in like a bar's like little like backyard, I guess. I don't know what you call it, like a foyer. Yeah. And I went there. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a little silly thing. No, there's this one lady. She's 6'6". Right, she's blonde and she has these big boobs and a big butt. She wears skimpy little clothing, and I saw her get barbed wire dragged across her back. Right.
Oh yeah, there's that kind of wrestling as well.
And, oh my gosh! And then there's like a thing you have to sign. It's like, if I get a wrestler's blood on me, like I understand the risks of whatever, blah blah blah. Like it's insane. Like these people bleed on you for the match, and afterwards you see them. They're all like, they have like their cuts on their body from like previous wrestling events. It's pretty badass, and I got to drink alcohol, so it was fun. We were drunk and watching women get beat.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up
Feels
right
like real
now.
Alabama Wednesday.
Let's see when the next wrestling event is. We should go. We should make that a LolCow Crypt thing that we raise money for. Micromania Midget Wrestling, San Diego at Queen Bee's. That's coming up.
Yeah, Red She says usually it's a midget wrestling show nearby.
That is coming up. Micro Midget Wrestling is high-powered, explosive, athletic pro wrestling show with just the right touch of comedy thrown in. 5 foot and under, well, we could wrestle. Micro athletes may be short in stature, but giants, the world of entertainment, will keep you on your feet screaming from the opening bell.
Would you sign up to wrestle, like show wrestle with me on one of these shows to promote like the YouTube channels?
No.
What do you mean? Like all for a show. Obviously, it's not real, but it's like you slam like a flimsy metal chair against me, and I throw like a little ball, like a little balloon of like powder, like flour at you, and it explodes. I call it my dust attacked. You don't care.
There's something called Wrestle X present X marks the revolution. Oh, it's in the candy shop. Is this like porn wrestling? Wait a minute. Tired of corporate wrestling? We hear you. X marks the revolution. For too long, wrestling has been tamed. Billion-dollar corporations, blah, blah, blah. No more. This is Wrestle X. Real, raw, relentless. Every punch earned, every scar real, every fight a rebellion. Okay, well, show me. I want to see.
At K for Queen super chatted $9.99. Check out Uganda's soft ground wrestling.
Has anybody ever been to a
Scammed
Wrestling
Cody
X
Rhodes out of the
event?
ring.
You have a super chat for you, Jaffe.
I'll get it 1 second.
I don't know what you're reading.
I'm looking up this company called Wrestle X. I want to see. I want to see if it's worth going to. Thank you so much, Kayfabe Queen. Check out Uganda's soft ground wrestling. Scam Cody Rhodes out of a ring. All right, I'll check it out right now. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, you got. Oh shit. Here we go. All right. All right. Get the volume up there, baby.
Let's skip ahead.
Okay. One-on-one handicap match. I mean, this is pretty fake. What does GTS Wrestling King Shadow say? I mean, this is not very interesting. This just looks kind of generic. Okay, Flongle says there's one where a guy wrestles a giant woman. Let's look that one up. That sounds entertaining. That sounds like a lot of fun.
A giant woman. Hey, let's do videos and most popular.
Okay. There it is. Is that her? Yeah.
Mixed
Porno
gender.
and mixed.
She's pretty.
The following time is scheduled for 1-4.
I've been to WWE shows before. They're okay. I didn't love it. I think we saw SmackDown here in San Diego. Well, she's not a giant woman, but let's see. SGW Lord White, colonizer gimmick. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Really? Okay, look up SGW Lord White.
Lord
Software.
White. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Lord White was taught a lesson. Where are we? We're seeing it. Can you imagine going all the way to Uganda because you want to be a wrestler so bad that you're like, fuck it, I'll go there? I mean, oh shit, they're doing that on the ground, man. They're not even worried about the fucking bounce mats and shit. Fuck.
No, straight to the ground. Oh, they got him.
But this guy's supposed to be like a racist colonizer guy. Is that the gimmick of this guy?
Maybe.
But wait. But Kayfabe Queen is saying, like, why can't we find this SGW Lord White colonizer gimmick? But what do we Google? Is this
Here
him?
it is.
Okay, Kayfabe says watch his promo.
His promo?
Okay.
Where's the promo?
Just type in promo.
Promo. I'm like so many words in the search right now. I'm not seeing.
His name is Lord White. Cali Underground Wrestling. Check out Hood Slam. All right, I'll check that out while he's checking that out. Hang on.
Colonizer.
Cali.
Promo. Most racist promo ever? Okay, this is something
we
have to look at.
We gotta watch that one. Let's see this one.
Michael P.S. Hayes of the Junkyard Dog. Not two likely individuals to be hanging around together, but they do it anyway. And Michael, I got to ask you a question. I couldn't help but notice you're being scouted by Hiro Matsuda. What could that mean?
Well, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth. They've come up, and they've had some pretty good offers. But let me tell you what Japanese money means to me. Not one damn thing. You understand?
Wow.
If I want to explain something to you, I have always been my own man. I have always done what I wanted to do. And I don't need no...
What's happening?
Gonna come dictate to me.
I think it was censored. Let me.
Yeah,
Google.
YouTube censored it. Yeah. Well, no, if they censored it, we probably don't want to be playing it.
Well,
either.
I can see what they said. Oh, okay. Yeah, they censored it for sure for good reason.
What'd they say?
Well, he says I don't need no, and then slurs for Asian people, slurs for Japanese people. Something money. he's like I don't need their goddamn blank type of blank money from those blanks. Wow. You know, holy shit. He is intense staring at that camera.
The underground. So Hood Slam is an unforgettable night. They used to have a God of War wrestler. It's got a lot of geeky reference. Oh, that's cool. See, so when you say I never go outside the house, I'd go outside for this stuff.
But you haven't.
Right?
You would.
Well, because I didn't know this was the thing. I didn't know this was local. Like it was close enough to go.
Yeah, of course.
But
we live in San Diego. There's like everything's happening in San Diego. And we're like, what, an hour and a half drive from LA?
Well, I don't want to drive, but
you don't have to drive. You just say someone else drives you.
Yeah. No, Trump's a nightmare when it comes to WWE. I mean, Trump and Vince McMahon and Linda McMahon are all
kissed.
Well, and here's what's really funny. Hang on. I don't know if I have it with me.
Is it the book of like Linda McMahon's or whatever?
No.
They potentially probably in Minecraft shared a 14-year-old once upon a time. So I don't know if I care about these people.
That's not what I was going to talk about though. But what I'm saying is what's really fascinating is, I mean, Trump has done a lot of stuff with the WWE. He is friends with Vince McMahon. There was a book written about this that I read a couple of years ago. I had the author on my show, actually. But what's fascinating about it to me is that if you watch what Trump is doing or has been doing, a lot of it is this kind of kayfabe shit. A lot of it is just like throwing red meat out to the crowd, doesn't mean what he says at all.
Yeah.
He does it just to get a reaction or for political reasons, but it's not, you know, it's the most amazing, crazy fucking shit that he's basically Vince McMahoning the world. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, all right. We're down a lot of viewers. Let's stop talking about wrestling. The problem with wrestling is you got to be really fucking hardcore to know what to talk about, and you got to get your audience there. And so I don't want to. Let's not bore our audience. Who's
all right? Well, let's not bore them. You want to play some video games, Jaffe?
No,
let's play some.
Nobody wants to play.
Aquadas.
I don't know. No, the only game I'm playing right now is Hightail, and I'm not really. I'll stream that on my own shit.
We showed the trailer, and people were like, "That's a great looking game."
It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that trailer is 7 years old. That game's been in development for almost a decade.
Yeah, and it's an interesting story because, you know, those guys had
Oh, look at here, the two fucking pigs like to talk about women. The next time you call somebody
What's up, dirty whore, bitch? Welcome to Crypt, you dumb fuck. How about you get your kids out of the fucking hood? Oh, she left, pussy.
Bring her
she
back.
Left. I didn't kick her. She got fucking scared.
Oh, okay. So
what a dumb. Hold on, I'm gonna pull her back in. No. Where the fuck is she at?
I don't know, but it was in development with Riot Games, and then they canceled it for some reason. And And then they sold it back.
Where'd you run away to, you fucking dirty brawn? Get your fucking gingivitis mouth back in here, pussy.
Wait, Tech, shut up. I can't hear her. What did she say?
No one can hear her.
Well, I don't know what the hell she was saying, so.
She came in to talk shit because her show goes live in 1 minute.
She's welcome to talk shit, but
well, no,
I couldn't hear her.
She came in to steal the audience and be like, why is this going live? Okay. But she's just a dumb fucking stupid
Steal
bitch.
the audience? Okay.
Yeah.
What's her show? Queens?
Queens, yeah.
She don't need our help stealing all. They have a huge show over there, don't they?
Yeah, but again, if you're a dirty little bitch like her, she's gonna fucking do as much as she can, like to just fuck. My show's the only one that's important. Fuck everyone else.
Do you think her vagina smells awful though?
I bet her vagina sealed like fucking Pocky from the fucking Asian market. Okay, like.
Do you think underneath all of her characters she plays, she still grooms and takes care of herself and smells nice, or do you think she smells like she looks? Her character looks.
Tina probably smells I imagine she smells like mothballs covering the scent of the sewer. You know?
I imagine she smells like a trucker's Roy cushion.
Okay, I think she smells like the spit can of a tobacco chewer, also mixed in with baby powder.
I think she smells like Indian food coming out of Andre the Giant's asshole. Now, these are mine. I stole both of those, by the way. Those are not mine, but they're brilliant. Keep going.
I bet she smells like recycling paper that someone spilled a Coke into and milk and left it like that in the trash can at a local university for 3 weeks because the janitorial staff is on strike.
I think her vagina smells like Chef Boyardee, bad Chef Boyardee, or like old Chef Boyardee. And I don't mean the food. Yeah. I mean the man who's rotting and it's old. And her vagina smells like the corpse of Chef Boyardee.
I bet her pussy smells like artichoke and cheese dip in a can, but the can had a leak in it and they left it in storage for 3 years.
I think she smells like Donald Trump looks.
Fair. I think she smells like cheap leather shoes.
What's her son's name? Albert. I think her pussy smells so bad that when he was born, the doctor put a gas mask on the fetus. It was immediately.
Yeah. Albert came out with tetanus from her rusty pussy lips. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, he got scraped on the way out.
He likes to say he's a black guy and a white guy, but he's not. He's basically just a white guy, but all of kind of just the nasty, viscousy fecal paste that somehow found its way into her vagina seeped into his skin over the 9 months that he was baking in there.
You know when you go to the fast food restaurant of your choice and you fill up your drink with like every flavor possible at the dispenser? I imagine Albert's birth was like the collection of cum from so many donors and then just mix in one prom night just into there. And then she put like a cement mixer in there and said, we're spinning the lottery. We don't know who's the dad.
Do you think the first man that went down on Xylee and started eating out her pussy was shocked almost to heart attack because a little mini Xylee head popped out and was like,
Well, I was going to say
and then it kind of went back.
You meant Tina. You meant Tina D. We're talking about Tina D.
Oh yeah, same thing. I can't tell the difference.
Sorry, there you go. Now this is content.
Thank you, K-Nubs.
I imagine whatever is the process to ferment horseradish is what her pussy juices do. You know,
Connor says I'm throwing away the other half of my sandwich. We should get Grim in here because this stuff makes Grim so uncomfortable.
Where is Grim?
Listen,
he's not beating the obsessed allegations. We'll confirm it now.
We'll confirm it. Sure, I'm obsessed with talking about people who make me laugh. Is that Xylee at the moment? Yeah, she serves her function.
Yeah, and you know what it is? Tina D isn't. It's not that she smells bad because she's lazy. It's that she saves money on waxing routines because her hair can't grow in whatever fucking cesspool of a bacteria fucking skin that develops over her fucking dermis. Okay, she decided that if I'm filthy enough, the hair just doesn't grow down there. Right?
I think she takes poison oak and poison ivy and rubs it on her vagina because it's the only stimulation she gets down there.
I feel like her pussy has had more lawsuits than like the entirety of the no wet floor sign scam has ever gotten. Like she needs OSHA to inspect her coochie lips to make sure it's not a workplace hazard.
Oh, I think that's true. I think you win. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So listen now. She's a nasty little lady, isn't she?
She's disgusting. Yeah.
I like her though. I think she's funny.
I hate her. She's awful.
I hate Xylee, but I like Tina. I think she's funny.
Tina D should have a goal in her channel to have a financial advisor speak to her to get her the fuck out of whatever poverty situation she's living in. If she's making like $10K a month, what the fuck is she doing?
Tina D just needs a hug. Well, good for her though. I heard somebody say that she likes living in her trailer. She never wants to move. I think people.
No, she just can't financially be responsible with her money, and she loses it every month. She's
okay. That's different.
No. On stream, she's had to say before, Mike, can I borrow $20 for this? Or can you go buy me groceries? I'm out for the month. But she's making $10K a month living in a fucking trailer.
Well, I mean, maybe is she investing it?
No, she's not. She's broke.
I don't know then.
She had to celebrate buying like a 2012 like fucking Ford Fiesta or something. Like being able to buy a used car for $3K was an achievement or something. Like
Smoke says she loses her money to a meth dealer. Do you think she is
on drugs for sure?
You think she's a meth person?
You either are paying the best fucking like dental surgeon to give you those beaver teeth, or you're losing it to meth. You can't maintain it any other way.
I've never done meth, so I don't know. I mean, it must be wonderful.
Meth is Adderall. Meth is just Adderall, dog.
So I do Adderall every day then.
Yeah, meth is a methamphetamine, right? You take an amphetamine, right? A methamphetamine is a similar fucking drug inside your body. So, yeah. Okay. Although meth is a little bit more spiky, you could say. Like the feeling of meth versus Adderall it's more spiky.
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah. She's dumb with her money. She is dumb. People should go into Queens and tell her how much to set a goal for you to get a financial advisor.
Pecan pie. I'm not a meth head. I've never done meth, but I do have ADD, and I get subscribed Concerta and Ritalin though. Jaffe, I've never seen that outfit. Slick choice. I have about 20 black Dickies t-shirts, and I have this bathrobe. It is not an outfit. It's just I put this on.
You should get a second.
I only
bathrobe.
have one t-shirt.
Not
one t-shirt, but one type of t-shirt. I have a few, but I like the black ones. I should get a second type of bathrobe.
Yeah, I thought meth heads were skinny. That's true, but the only way she does meth is by putting in her fucking Chalupa Supreme from Taco Bell and downing that shit, all right? It's like tricking a dog to take his medication. You got to put it around like a piece of turkey. That's the only way she takes her drugs.
If you put meth in your vagina, what would happen?
It would fuck you up. I mean, the vagina is very absorbent. Yeah, the vagina is very absorbent.
it would get into your blood
faster.
Maybe that's what's going on.
She just gets meth dick?
Well, I really want to know what happened though. I want to know what happened with, it was either Tina or Gidgey's kid. I think we were on the show the other night.
Yeah.
But the other night, and one of the kids was about to say something about
Tina's
me.
Kid.
And Tina said, no, I don't want you to say that. You're my son. I know what you're going to say. You can't say that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was something racist or anti-Semitic or something. That's got to be my guess.
I don't think.
But I mean,
Albert's probably the least racist person on the LCU.
Well, he might be anti-Semitic though.
No, I don't think
I'm not
so
Jewish,
either.
but he might think I'm Jewish.
Albert, unironically, is like fairly liberal. Like he respects like pronouns and transgender people. He doesn't care if everyone's gay. Like he's very like progressive. He's also young. He's like 22, I think. He's very internet savvy when it comes to like pop culture stuff and new age streamers.
So why do I dislike him so much?
He's black.
Come on now.
Well, you dislike him probably because he's like loud and obnoxious, and he's like very he's very for the bit. You know, he'll throw things around, he'll scream, and it's just like, okay, if that's your form of entertainment, then I guess. But I don't think he's racist at all. I think he's a stand-up guy. He did stab someone when he was a minor. That is true, and I think it was over like $12.
Cockard, look, man. I here's what I want to do. Cockard says, can we talk about how bad Mike is for the LCU, or is that off limits?
It's off limits.
No one's told me. I haven't seen anything say it's off limits.
It's me saying it.
Well, here's what I'd say about Mike, right? Which is whenever I bring up the fact that he has a record for beating his wife, people say that was dropped, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to raise money. Here's my plan.
Okay,
maybe next week.
Crazy.
It's brilliant. We raised the money to get a lie detector test and someone who runs the lie detector test to go to Mike and ask him, hooked up to the lie detector test, if he has actually beaten his wife. And depending on the answer, I'll never talk about it again, and I'll apologize. I'll make a public apology, or he has to leave the LCU.
Or we sell merch about it.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that a good idea?
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, guys, send us $5,000, and then we'll make Queens have to pay for it.
No, I'm just saying that way we can just know you either did it. You know, he doesn't owe anybody that, but one would argue, hey, if you didn't do it,
what's the big deal?
What's wrong with the lie detector? Yeah, do a lie detector.
Ooh, ask him like other exposing questions while he's hooked up. Like, have you ever found a 17-year-old actress hot before, Mike? Here's a list of 17-year-old actresses. Or have you lied on your taxes recently? Have you ever lied on taxes, Jaffe?
Beavis, you can hook me up to no, I haven't. You can hook me up to a lie detector. I'll answer whatever you want.
Have you been to Epstein's
Have I ever
Island?
been to Epstein's? No, I never even heard of Jeffrey Epstein until recently. Why would I go to that's like a pedophile island? I'm not into that. It's illegal, even if I was, but I'm not. His idea of content is so dated. Oh, I agree.
Oh, that's true. Connor says there is an old video of Mike pissing and snot rocketing in chili and then getting his family to eat it. Now, did he off camera switch the chili? Maybe. But was the video intended to show that he would put his boogers in food and give it to his family to eat? Yeah, that video is crazy.
Yeah, hey, Billy, play that on rewind. Billy Docket team. I'm offering a challenge to Kid Behind the Camera. Do a lie detector test. We will have the audience pay for it if we can raise the money, and you can have the test, and let's put this behind us. And I will make a public apology. I'll make a video game giving you your flowers. I will make a song for you about how wrong I was and how sorry I am for ever feeling that perhaps you may have done some mean things to people. And if it turns out I'm right, then you just quit, because you don't want to be around, you don't want to be running shows like Queens, right? Because if right? Let's do that. Put that on rewind, Billy. Oh, wink.
They're not gonna.
They're not gonna.
No.
Because he's scared. Billy's scared.
Are you getting tired?
Reverse
I heard you say this before.
psychology.
You're tired of hearing that like so and so's been fired, and it's like not really.
I'm so bored of that.
Boogie was fired yesterday. He's
I'm sure he was. Get some new shit, Kid Behind the. I mean, but again, to Mike's credit, he might. We got fired when we did a Saturday show last time too. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
To Kid Behind the Camera's credit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he's like, Jaffe, you're not wrong, but look, if I literally could shit into bottles and sell it for $100,
I would.
Why would I go up the quality of that?
Yeah.
And he's like, look, these motherfuckers keep giving us all this fucking money. We made over $1 million last year for the same old bullshit. It takes me 5 minutes in the morning to do, and I can go out to the movies and hang out and beat up on people in the afternoon. Why would I work harder? You got to give him props for that.
You want to hear a cool thing?
Yeah.
Amber Lynn Reed, right? She's a flying star in the LCU. She quit on LolCow Bus towards the end of the show. She's like, I'm leaving. How dare you guys say you want to reach out to my ex-partner, which they go by they, them, the partner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How dare you? It's traumatizing. I quit. And then Scooter, who's like the main host on Bus with Amber Lynn Reed, hops into a stream where Boogie's playing video games. And Boogie's like, I can't believe Amber quit. That's so crazy. That's so bad for you guys. And Scooter's like, yeah, it's fake. She's in on the joke. I got her to do that. It's the story I'm writing. While live, just fucking exposing it. What a fucking...
Again, I'm not a moron. I don't have a problem with these being scripts. I get it. I get kayfabe. I love kayfabe. But there's good kayfabe, and there's
lazy,
shit.
Same old fucking thing as last
right.
night.
That's all I'm fucking saying.
God.
Like nobody thinks Boogie is fired, guys. Nobody.
Yeah, you were actually fired, right? I think that's the only real firing.
Actually fired.
Yeah, the only real firing I ever seen in the LCU has been you, right? Yeah. Like Wings quit, right? Becky quit. All these other people they quit, they left. But like actually getting fired. How many times has Nightmare been fired? Right? Nightmare was fired yesterday.
I don't watch these shows.
And he was live on the gaming channel like an hour before we went live. Review Tech is gone. Okay.
Right. Sheet says it makes money. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If I'm Kid Behind the Camera, why would I change it? until, here's when you're going to see it change. Just like with Call of Duty this year. They did, and I like Call of Duty. I'm not knocking Call of Duty, but they had to make a change to Call of Duty because Battlefield and Arc Raiders were cleaning their clock. And they're like, okay, we have to change. So when another network rises up and does what these guys do, but they're able to do it in a way where the kayfabe is more interesting, then they will change. And kid will be like, shit, now I have some competition, which is fine. That's how competition works. You get a fire lit under your ass because you don't want to lose what you've worked for. I get it. I respect that grift. I respect that grind. My question is, what are they going to do now? They did a goal, got over a K to get Becky on, but they can't. Now what? I have no idea. Maybe
Nothing.
they should hire an
They're going to
impersonator.
keep your money and not talk about it. They're going to ignore it.
They should hire an impersonator to be Becky until the real Becky shows up. Then I don't know.
True.
But I mean, do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, have Tina change her personality to see. Because here's the thing. Either is.
Yeah, Tina should. Tina's show, which makes a lot of money, but they should do like Tina makeover. And like for a month, she needs to play a character that's glammed up and wearing dresses and very pretty and feminine and goes out into the world with IRL and tries to sort of flirt with men and stuff. That would be content.
Make Tina lose weight. New. That's one. Like she's a disabled woman with one leg. But like, why is it that they don't like set her up with like, what's that? Hello Fresh or the other fucking like
or give her some Ozempic, force stab her Ozempic every month.
Put her on a fucking diet, right? Here's the thing. They make enough money where if they paid a maid to come to the house once a week for 4 weeks, $200 a visit, they could afford that. Have someone come and deep clean Tina's house, make it livable
and
for
her pussy.
Humans and her pussy, right?
She needs a goddamn
you missed it. She was
sandblast.
She was shitting
what is that shit called?
A sandblaster? Yeah. Like to take the paint off. She showed on screen. I don't know who she was making fun of. It was either Gidgey or it was Amberlynn Reed. She was like, "I have soap. Do you have soap? You can't clean your pussy." Then she pulls out like a thing of Vagisil or Summer's Fresh, whatever the fussy cleaner thing is. I don't have a pussy, so I don't know. And she's like, "Look, I have one of these." But then you notice it was like a brand new bottle that was never used. It was like,
or it had like an expiration date of like May 1979. It's like,
and then she's like, "I have one of these." And I'm like, "All right, bitch, but you're not using it." Oh my god,
we should compete with another channel for their viewers, and it should be this. It should be like the Princess Diaries, but with Tina. So we should bet in a month we can make Tina like a top 100 OnlyFans model, no nudity, just because she's so pretty and sexy and feminine.
Okay, not true.
And if we can't, cancel our show. But if we can,
you just want to quit.
if we can, we get the queen slot on our show for a month. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
See, this is content.
Team.
I gotta. Hey, what is it, Mike? Hey, boss, I got a great idea for you. Yeah, what you got, baby? What you got, baby? I was up all night. In between my wife's crying because her nose was bleeding. She fell down the steps. It was fine.
I promise.
I promise. It was where the bruise came from. I got this idea. What if Boogie says something? It's not real. It's not real, boss. It's a joke. It's kayfabe. Paul Hyman taught me that word, kayfabe. And basically... what ends up happening is we fire him, and you like come in with this. Watch your ears, everybody. Okay, it's Keemstar. I've had enough of this bullshit. Nightmare, you're fired. But you're fired. And then he's gone for a few days, and then they hire him back, and people forget. What do you think, boss?
Yeah.
I think it's great. Never call me at home again, Mike, and please never come close and think about even touching me. I don't like you at all. Goodbye. That would be what happened this weekend.
Pecan says Monday Tech's gonna have to do a thumbnail on. Oh no, Jaffe got fired.
So
if you don't think I have that thumbnail ready to go right now, you're wrong. Since I brought Jaffe back, I made the Jaffe got fired thumbnail.
Yeah,
I knew it was coming. It's coming.
Look, it shouldn't come. You don't get, sorry, if you're a Keemstar, now again, there are some things Keemstar has made clear he doesn't want us talking about, and I won't talk about those things out of respect for you, Tech, because I know that you don't want to get fired. Not a problem. But until he says, And he said lay off Xylee. And guess what? We did. We didn't ask questions. We didn't have a problem. We did.
It was only 2 days, but yeah.
Yeah, because then she put up a fucking video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, I guess that, it's like Gaza and Israel. Okay, I guess the peace truce is
Which
over.
one are you?
In that case, we're probably, I don't fucking know. We're Sweden or something. But yeah, so the point though is that, we haven't heard not to talk about Kid Behind the Camera. And, I don't know if he said I'd want to think about it, but if sure, fine. I mean,
what if
I don't want to get fired. I enjoy doing these shows, but I'm not going to fucking, violate my morality and act like I'm,
Granny's watching as a point though. Why don't we just start copying their fucking dono goals?
What are their dono goals?
It's some of them are real simple. Like she says here, 10 yellow donos and Tech will dress up as Grimace. And for every 5, he'll eat a nugget dressed up as Grimace.
As long as he has to do them, cool. But I won't do that. Look, here's the deal. And this is not me fronting. Maybe it is a little bit. Maybe it's a lot. I don't know. The point is this. You're smarter than that. We have the smartest audience on Crypt in the LCU.
Yeah.
They don't pay a lot. They don't make us a lot of money. But they understand, this is some bullshit and we're not going to fucking fall for it. Right. K-Nubs saying for the super chat, hire K-Nubs than double fire K-Nubs. That's right.
You're fired.
Oh, he never would, BB Phil. What if Keem makes Jaffe do a punishment for his heresy talking bad about punishments? You would see me.
And Keem's even said it on live before. He's like, look, of course, like as a boss, like there's certain things I have to keep like a standard for on the LCU. And some people need to have punishments to like change their behaviors. And he said specifically, there's a reason why I'm not punishing Jaffe. It's David Jaffe.
There's a reason, because at best I would quit. At worst, I would absolutely open up an investigation with like the employment office. Punishment? Are you insane? No. Good luck.
Good luck. I find it's the pressure of the report cards.
I find it so, just psychologically fascinating.
I think though some of the hosts like it.
Now, which is fine.
Some of them are like they're into the fact that like some big man is telling them to do this thing that's a little humiliating.
Wait, where's the big man?
Keemstar. Keemstar's big.
Oh, I thought he was tiny.
No, he's I think he's our height or taller.
Oh, people always call him dwarf. He's not a short guy.
Well, he's like 5'8", 5'9".
Oh.
Yeah, and you are like 5'6", 5'7". You're 5'7", I'm 5'6". $300 rent, no debt, 805 credit score, Addy Pie. Hell, is Addy Pie in the call? Where the fuck is Addy Pie?
He's in the thing.
Addy Pie. Addy Pie, drop a dono. Let me know it's the real you. The real Addy Pie would drop a 20.
Yeah, it says he's 5'6". He's my height. But yeah, so all that shit, yeah, good luck.
5'10".
Good luck. So look, man.
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is I do like doing the shows, though. It's fun. I like getting to know the people. I like talking about what we talk about. I look, man, I've been surprised that I've gotten along with Grim. I didn't like Grim at all when I first saw him as a host and stuff. But since I've gotten to know him on our show the last couple of weeks, I enjoy hanging out with him on this thing. He's a smart, interesting guy. So, if I can change and you can change, we can all change. That's from Rocky IV, the hit Rocky IV film from 1984.
Oh, I was given a link to watch Jaffe and a nice little reaction from Aura Ohai. I love Aura.
I like Aura Ohai. She's a nice lady.
She's one of the best. This is at 1 hour 43:41.
From what?
1:43:41. We'll see.
Well, are you going to share it?
Yeah. If Aura says to do it, she's gonna have a great time.
Yeah, I'm short. Again, you guys have to reassess what an insult is. I'm 54. Is that old? I guess. Okay, I'm old.
Oh,
I'm 5'6".
Jaffe,
is that
look here.
short? Okay.
This guy in the bottom left, that's Grim.
Our Grim.
Yeah, from Grimm's Toy Show or Toy Story.
Yeah, but that's not our Grim.
It's
that's
a different Grim.
Osama bin Grim.
Not Osama bin Grim.
This is a new guy.
Yeah, this is Grim. I play with dolls all day.
Okay, good for him. So what do you got? What are we doing?
I don't know. Aura said react to this time.
Right.
Okay.
And I love the fact that Keemstar is so fair and even more fair than he probably should be, because otherwise I wouldn't have the platform anymore. So I'm very thankful for that.
All right, let's move to the next one. Let's review more people here.
Okay.
I'm excited. Oh shit! Look at these fucks. Honestly, like
They use the worst photo of me possible.
No, I don't. Oh, I see. There it is. Okay.
Yeah. That guy, right? The guy. God, I forget his name. The guy with the the black shirt. Well, they're all wearing fucking black shirts.
One's wearing a white shirt, technically.
Yeah. All right. Well, the one at the bottom in the black shirt with the glasses on.
Yeah.
He was on the other night with us, I think, and he was funny as fuck.
Yeah. What do you think his name is?
I don't know. Parrot Pill or something.
TechProtect. Honestly,
What was
he's not too far off, right? He's right with the two names. TechProtect.
Parrot Pill?
I mean,
TechProtect?
maybe the name itself isn't like,
Yeah, I said.
Oh yeah, the message says he's gonna give a reaction to how he thinks about you. So
Parrot has a P.
Yeah, let's
Is
go.
that what you mean? Parrot has a P.
Protect.
TechProtect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. TechProtect. He seems cool as fuck.
Aw.
He's funny. He's funny.
Yeah, his backstory is like he was like that dude in high school that just roasted the fuck out of
True.
the teacher, like right to the teacher's face, and the teacher couldn't do anything about it.
That's true.
Teacher. Honestly, that sounds really accurate.
Yeah, like
Really?
like I just
That
see
sounds
him
exactly
telling the
like
teacher.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're in
All
here
right,
as well.
and
Okay,
then the top one.
Okay, the top guy, like he looks so nice. Like he just
Aw.
looks like a nice guy. Like, yeah, like my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going over to my uncle's house. He's got like some fucking knickknacks in the back. He's gonna never shut the fuck up.
Yep.
He's gonna never shut the fuck up about stuff I couldn't give a shit about. Yeah. But he's gonna be like, "You want to see my figurine in the background?" And look, I got this.
Doing a Chad voice.
Because that's what I think he sounds like.
Didn't you just show off your figurines though?
Figurines.
Yeah, but not like him. Not like.
It's different showing off.
Yeah. No. There's a difference. You just haven't met Chad, and that's why you don't know the difference.
Right. So and his name looks like well, he's probably got like a worker name. Like he looks like his name's Kevin.
Okay.
Jaffe. His name's Jaffe.
Jaffe?
Yeah.
Jaffe with a J?
Yeah. His name's Jaffe.
No, with a W.
Right? And
Jaffe.
I don't know
He looks
much
funny.
about him actually, but I know that he also likes to troll.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I could see it in his eyes. You could see the fucking deviousness where he's gonna.
And then
like...
what about the white shirt?
This is
They
boring.
don't even describe who you are. What the fuck? What do you mean? They don't go like.
I don't care.
Oh no!
Why
Yeah,
is this-
well, this guy's a huge nerd, and he was brought into the LCU to take on LolCow nerds, right? I imagine they were like, "Oh yeah, this is David Jaffe. He made these 2 video games or whatever that you probably have known about." This guy'd be like, "Oh my god, fanboy! Where the fuck is this guy?"
I don't know. I don't care. He's boring.
I care.
I'm not saying I dislike him. I don't know him, but I thought we were going to get some scintillating conversation. And by the way, Xylee, this is why I'm obsessed with you, but not this new guy, because you say stupid shit that's entertaining to make fun of. This guy's just talking. Hang on. I'm getting a call. Boo-doo, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Where's my call? Tech, I'll be right back.
And we lost David Jaffe. Time to change Jaffe's name to Kevin. True. Tech is a sensitive troll. Oh no, sorry, Jaffe's a sensitive troll. I personally love the name Kevin. LOL. Maybe we'll change his name in the Discord to Kevin. They can't reach the top shelf. Yeah, we're tiny people. Uncle. LOL. He looks like Jaffe's age. No, Jaffe looks old as fuck. If he shaves his beard, you'd see he looks like a 50-year-old man. But with the beard he has on now, he looks like a good 60, 70-year-old person. Adorable. Fun fact, Kevin means charming and handsome. That's a lie. No way there's lore around the name Kevin. What does the name Kevin mean? There's no shot. Oh, Kevin means Handsome by birth, gentle and kind. Aww. It has Irish roots. Jaffe kind of looks Irish, I'd say. Yeah, apparently this clip was this guy's first reaction to us. Since Jaffe's gone, we're gonna play the rest of this clip.
Yeah, okay. All right. So he looks like the kind of guy that like your girlfriend's cheating on you with and you can't understand why. Like he's like that guy. He's just like he's kind of scummy, kind of smells. He doesn't leave the house for a week and a half. But like he's funny as fuck. Like you could just tell he's funny as fuck. But like the funny comes from pain from his traumatic childhood.
Welcome back, Jaffe.
Like
damn. Thank you.
Jaffe made God of War and Twisted Metal.
Like he's a video game producer? Like he fucking knows them? He's like a
I think he
Watch
helped
this.
out with a group of people, and he was along with their peoples.
Yeah. There's a
Hold on. Jaffe worked with a group of people and helped with it? No, Jaffe made God of War. And then she's like, no.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Glammy's saying that you were just like a person that helped with it making the game. She's like downplaying.
But he's done 2 games for the LCU about Xylee and Tina, and they're amazing.
Oh, wow.
I think they're really
Xylee
cool. He
one's
did a good job.
questionable.
It's amazing. Shut your goddamn filthy whore mouth.
Okay.
No, it's really questionable.
I love it. I'm sorry. I do. I support it. If he made a nasty game of me, I'd be all about it.
If she were okay with
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like if she's
Who's
okay
this
with
lady
it, then
in the bottom right?
That's Lacey Bops. Lacey.
Oh, she's the one that did the porn. She's the one that sucked off Keemstar.
I have to show you this, Jaffe. Hold on. I need you to react to this as soon as possible. You've met your mama before, right? Or you say your mother because you're...
I've never really met him. I don't think so.
not.
He made this video and uploaded it today. React to this with me live.
Make things sexually explicit for other people just in general. Don't put them in like weird provocative situations. Don't AI them in those situations. Don't make games of them in that situation. I said if I had already done it, clip it, make that your thumbnail, whatever. I put it out there. But don't make it of me.
So now this is because of the AI picture of her giving Keemstar a blowjob allegedly or whatever.
Oh,
right?
it was AI? That wasn't a real picture?
Yeah, they AI'd her into the position of like being sideways and then just like turned it down towards...
I thought that was like from Fat Camp last year or something. I thought it was a real picture.
You need to put me in that position.
So you're saying, yo, mama, your thumbnail tomorrow can be my ass cheeks, but not an AI image of my face.
Okay, I'm gonna message
It
that.
can be my actual ass cheeks, but not an AI image of my ass cheeks.
Yo, mama, you heard
grinding up against a pole. No.
Your mama made this video
I don't know what to
today.
say. That's more
Don't fuck with the picture.
And then you should cut to the shot of Xylee just looking up like that.
Look at this.
She said AI was too much. Oh, Lacey is a pig, she's a slut.
Well, that's not nice.
She said AI
She's all game for it.
Lacey is a pig, she's a slut. She's a pig, she's a slut.
I mean, I don't...
pussy when a girl walks in. It smells like cheese and a blue dolphin. And I lost a crown cause of you. Eric jacked off watching you. And he got all in VC.
See, this is not good. I don't like
this. She said AI was too much. Oh, but Lacey's a pig, she's a slut. Oh, she said AI was too much. But Lacey's a pig, she's a slut. She's a pig, she's a slut.
Look how creepy this stare.
I know, but it's... If you guys can't tell the difference, then I think that's a you problem.
It's up to you.
Because fundamentally what she's saying makes sense. I don't necessarily know if I like this person. I don't know her. She seems... I don't really have an opinion about her. But a woman choosing when and how they, or a person, but in this case, a woman choosing when and how they express their sexuality and someone taking it upon themselves to do that and then use that as marketing material are two very, very different things. And so the idea that you're saying, but she did a striptease, that means what? That means that she's just a total fucking whore and you can do whatever you want with her? That's ridiculous.
Well,
that shows a fundamental lack of respect for women and a fundamental lack of respect for people.
She herself said, if you want to clip my slutty behavior online, go ahead, as long as the stuff that I actually did. If you make AI of it, then it's crazy because I didn't choose to do those actions.
And she's right.
And so those clips are from when it was Xylie's birthday, and then she wore that pig outfit in striptease or whatever.
I have no problem with the clips. I have no problem with somebody using those clips as a, here's entertainment that you've put out in the world. I don't like the message it sends that she's a slut. It literally says that, and that, oh, this is okay, and this isn't. Like, even in the audience, people. Right. So like Smoke Elijah doesn't get it. It says she wanted to come off as a slut, then is now mad when she gets A-logged, whatever. The point is, one of it is her controlling it, where she's saying, this is my choice. And the other is someone's doing it to her. If you don't actually recognize the difference, then that's, I don't know who educated you or raised you.
Well, yeah, this music video is all things she's done before. And she,
no, I'm not. I'm not opposed to all the things she's done before, and if she's done them publicly and they're out there, fair game. And I think that's what she's saying.
Yeah,
it's the fact that they're juxtaposing it with the AI stuff and going, she said AI was too much. It's kind of like Xylie trying to do the mic drop last night, where we're like, yes, Xylie, I'm obsessed with you. It's not a mic drop when I'm agreeing with you, right? In this case, it's like AI is too much, but AI taking her agency away is the issue, not her being sexually provocative in a public way. That's not what she was, but these guys are going, oh, well, if you're doing that, what's wrong with this? And what's wrong with this is she said there's something wrong with it. And it's her image rights and it's her body and it's her choice. That's where these people are missing the point. And I think it makes them stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't say Pecan Pie says, but her sexually harassing Buff was okay. He left the LCU. No, I'm not saying this is what's wrong with a lot of people. I didn't say she's a goddamn superhero. She may be a nightmare. She may be awful. But we're not talking about that. I don't think she should have done that either.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
It just comes off as a little hypocritical, that whole dynamic, but
only if you're a moron.
Hold on. She sexualizes her co-host to the point where he doesn't want to do the show with her anymore.
Oh, no. That's that. I don't have that data. I'm talking about this AI thing. Two things can be wrong and right. She can be a bad person that does awful things to other people, and she should be called out for that. That doesn't mean that in this case, because she's wrong there, she's wrong about everything.
Yeah. And for those that are going to take this and be like, well, Jaffe, you made a game about Xylie who's like, doesn't want to be sexualized, and you still sexualize her. It's like, yeah, I'm identifying what's wrong, but I'll do a wrong thing because it's funny and entertaining.
Well, I'll own it, but I also understand that I don't take Xylie's complaint seriously. Xylie is kayfabing, in my opinion. You don't do what Xylie does and actually expect a level. It's like if Xylie actually called me and or anybody called me and said that really hurts my feelings, you don't understand, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh shit, you're serious, dude.
Yeah.
But the difference is also, I'm not saying Xylie's a slut. I'm not casting. I think she's an obnoxious moron.
Yeah, I don't think.
But
I'm not dick like that.
I'm not casting assumptions or aspersions about that. Like, oh, you're a slut. She literally had a tractor beam coming out of her vagina. No one's going to take that serious.
It's so beyond the pale that it shouldn't be recognized as like an actual claim against her character.
Yeah, what do you think I'm claiming? That she puts technology into her vagina and then uses it to suck in I mean, what?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Reggie Mel $5. Go ahead.
Jaffe would prefer her on a broomstick with a tractor beam squirting sound. That's more respectful. Yes. Because it's absurd and stupid. It's not meant to actually be saying that she's fucking other men and she would leave her husband, which is why I think she's a moron. Because it's like, yes, Xylee, you're in bed with Andy Gibb, you stupid mental midget. No one actually thinks you fucked Andy Gibb. Have you seen what you look like? I love it.
Wink.
K-Nubs, can an AI generate a decent non-hobo outfit for Jaffe? You know what, bitch? Thank you for your money. That's all I got for that.
Yeah, thank you, K-Nubs. Ooh.
What?
So I just got a notification that apparently I made a YouTube purchase recently. Just now. Oh, you know what it is? My girlfriend my girlfriend has my card attached to her fucking YouTube channel, so she probably donated to something. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Jeff, you got any plans for the weekend that we should know about?
Well, that call was just M is coming over with Cal at 5:30. We're going to keep working on our jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, I may be streaming.
And then we're going to go take a walk after Cal goes home.
We have some different believers
and then I'll probably stream some Hightail tonight on my Twitch channel. And then I have to send out a bunch of sponsor emails and behind the scenes work for Sunday to prep for next week.
You spoke over a super chat that came in, so you don't have to read that out to the audience.
I don't have to read it out. I get to read it out. You and your dumb TTS bullshit. That's another thing. Somebody spends money, read it. Give it the respect it deserves.
Okay.
Ms. Audrey says, in fact, we should have background music when somebody spends this much money. Ms. Audrey says, Jaffe, we have some different beliefs and values. Okay. But I adore you. I adore you as well, although you spelled butt like the ass. But I adore you. I would love nothing more than having a long intellectual conversation with a brain like yours. Just the brain? I don't have to agree with you in order to appreciate that you are also a thinker. Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you something, Miss Audrey. I don't know how old you are, but this is one of the things I do complain about the younger generation. I have so many people tell me, Jaffe, I don't agree with everything, but seriously, let me ask you a question. Were you guys raised, Miss Audrey, or any of you guys watching, were you guys raised to believe that the only people you can like talking to have to agree with 100% of everything? I don't agree with anybody on the planet, I don't think, on 100%. But I still enjoy them. I like them as people. But Miss Audrey, I'm around. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very generous donation to our show. And I appreciate, I appreciate the nice things you said. Thank you, buddy. And I'm around. Call into the show. Call in now, man. Go into the Discord. Let's have a conversation. But thank you, buddy. That's really generous. Thanks, man. Miss Audrey says, and I am old. Well, there you go then. Jaffe's the Aristotle of our time. Can you imagine? I actually think the cow looks better than Tech. He's probably getting lots of dings to his fucking YouTube card or his Amex card or whatever. He's like, what the fuck is going on in there? The one thing I will give props to your mother is that it's kind of a good song. Not the lyrics, but right? That's pretty good. Anyway, I don't have a show prepared. Not Keem, what's his name? Tech just said, come in here. I'm always bothered whenever we do a show and we don't get somebody like Keemstar writing us in the middle of the show saying, you can't say that. It feels like we haven't done our job, It's like, what's the point? What's the point? All right, what do you guys want to talk about? I hope Tech's girlfriend spends so much money. I don't. God, I don't. What's going on, Tech?
She's spending my money, Jaffe.
Yeah, what is she spending it on?
On a YouTube stream.
Not ours?
No.
If she is watching goddamn Tina, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
No, she would never. She would never betray me like that. But she is spending money.
Should I just go into Tina's show right now and just stare at her till she kicks me off?
No,
I mean, I'll stay on our show, but I mean, you can stream it and show her response. And I just won't say anything to her. I'll just stare at her all creepy and stuff.
Chad, can you help me recoup the $20 that my girlfriend spent on the show?
Shut up, K-Nubs.
She spent it somewhere else. Help me out. Help out your boy TechProtect. Shoot me a 20 because
we just got $50 from Miss Audrey. What are you talking about, man? That's pretty good.
That's good, but after the split between you and Keem and everyone else, I help.
Guys. Okay, I'll tell you what. For $50, I will go into her show. I will put on a weird mask and costume, and I'll just stare at her till she kicks me off.
On Queens?
And how many times can I do it before, I get 30 seconds or something?
Technically, she has to give you 30 seconds as long as you're trying to say a point. And she can only kick you off 3 times.
Okay, and then I can't come back in, right?
Then you can't come back. So
I'm going to go pee. If we get $50 by the time I come back with a Coke and I've urinated.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in 3 times and just stare at her.
Luckily, Phantom, I think, is running the Queen's OBS. So you should be able to hop in there and say, Phantom, I want my 30 seconds, 3 tries to talk to Tina D.
I'm not going to talk to her. I'm just going to telepathy with you. I'm going to
you have to communicate that you're trying to communicate something to her, or else they'll be allowed to kick you off. As long as you're bringing in content, you can stay there for 30 seconds.
Okay. I'll be back in about 40 seconds.
Enjoy your pee. Enjoy your
we
pee.
are $1 in to our $50 goal.
49 left.
Thank you, K-Nubs. I'll be right back.
Granny's watching makes a good point. You'll be able to talk before Tina even realizes that you're there. Tina D is so fucking stupid. I hate that bitch. Is fucking awful. Yeah, I am down $20. She donated to a streamer she likes and said, "Keep up the great stream. I'm enjoying watching, but not on my show." Why can't you come in here and say that? Anyways, big fan of my girlfriend. If she spends my money, I guess it is what it is. Just stutter. We'll tell him that. Staring is content. True. Maybe we should do the fucking copy Mike's fucking plans for the show. Maybe I will dress up as is it Grimace? The purple one from McDonald's is Grimace, right? And I'll go buy like 40 chicken nuggets, and we'll just eat chicken nuggets for stream, and that's the fucking stream. Or maybe I'll adopt a son to come break Jaffe's house and paint the walls or something, like Albert does. Dollar Train, do it, pussy, says K-Nubs. Hey, if the Dollar Train gets us over the thing and Jaffe has to go fucking try and talk to Tina, I am down. Seriously, do it. Why not? Apparently, it's what people want. I'll buy like a $10 palette of face paint, and I'll color my body purple. I'll have to tape my nipples. I will not show my nipples on stream. Those are for the paying people over at my fucking campsite. But yeah, maybe I will do a fucking purple get up and I'll eat chicken nuggets. Or you could buy a cute bikini. Hey, yo. I know there's still people that, if you guys don't know, I still get DMs in the Discord by like a group of like 6 older men that are like, Tech, legitimately, tell me, how much do I have to send you for you to oil up on stream? I want to see you all oiled up, no glasses, shirtless, nipples exposed, on YouTube. And I just can't. It would be hilarious if you adopted a 17-year-old Mexican immigrant and Jaffe had to make him stay so he doesn't sound racist. True! $2 more by Kimbles and Bits. That's 3 out of 50. I have a goal here. Hold on. Where's my goal? $3 out of 50. Jaffe invasion. All right, let's get this on screen. Let's get this ready for the audience. Boom. Show here. Jaffe will invade LolCow Queens if we hit the $50 goal. Tech oil up. Uppies. Here we are. Here's me. Hello. Ignore how fucking messy my desk is. It's been a long week. It's been quite the time. I have my little boy weights over here. I have my excess amounts of Diet Pepsi all over the fucking place. I have a pair of scissors. I didn't even know this was here, dog. I was looking for scissors for like 20 minutes yesterday. We just got some fucking crafts around the place, you know. Yeah, you never know when you need to cut some bitch. Whole box of Diet Pepsis, nice wings. Here's 2 empty boxes of Diet Pepsis just chilling from like I think yesterday and the day before. About a 12-pack a day. You know how it is. I keep it moisturized in the throat. You drink your soda not cold. I usually drink it cold, but like the house is like a nice cool 69 degrees. It's good enough. In the summertime, I'll put it in the fridge and shit, but room temp's okay. I drink beer like a Canadian. I don't care if it's like a warm beer. It's whatever. Love the uppies, Cam, for sure. Do people find it weird to drink shit room temperature? The Diet Pepsi pimp. Me and Wings have talked before about my fucking Pepsi consumption. I think I drink more Pepsi than that guy does. 12 a day. You're joking, I hope. No, I am joking. It's about like 24 a day. I probably will go through like 2 12-packs of Diet Pepsi. I hate this view. You can see the split on the top of Tech's head. Yes, my hair disappearing from my 29-year-old head. Yes, I am losing my hair. I take medications to prevent my hair loss. I take finasteride and minoxidil, and it's still fucking disappearing. I blame it on the fact that I've done multiple tests before. My T levels are fairly high. Like my testosterone is high, and they said that's like one of the leading factors for how my fucking hair falls out of my head. Wait, you're Mexican and you drink room temp beer? Nah, no mames. Look, it's just, it's convenient. It's convenient just to have it around. Hey, Jaffe's still taking a piss. He has that issue where his, what is the, that thing in your asshole that like presses against your bladder? What is that? Prostate. I bet Jaffe has like an inflamed prostate. For $100, we will go ahead and investigate Jaffe's prostate to see how inflamed it is. Are you doing any weightlifting? I am working out. I have a couple issues with working out right now. So a lot of my problems stem from like injuries I've received in the past. And I was doing weightlifting on my own, but I spoke to like a family friend of Jaffe's about my workout routine. And it seems like I'm overcompensating certain muscle groups, and it's causing me to have like pain again. Like I was doing a lot of lateral lifts, and I was really overdeveloping my traps. But I guess like the other parts of my shoulder was going like fucked. It was just not working out. It was not being engaged, and so now I have this like shoulder pain that's been with me for like a couple months. So now I'm doing like calisthenics essentially. It's non-weights, different like workouts on the floor. Where I lift my arms back like this, or I go on the floor and I do like planks and stuff, or wall sits. So you realize we can see you, right? Yes, I realize you can see me. I know I'm still fucking fat and chunky and adorable. I know these things. Best is to do bodyweight only workouts like push-ups and non-weight shit. That's true. Focus on core first. I have a fairly strong core. I can bust out like 100 sit-ups if I needed to. I'm still doing like leg lifts and core workouts and like at home. So I'm trying to get my body ready for fat camp. I'm very nervous about going there and looking like a pathetic little weak bitch. So we're doing that. Tech, go for a walk. That's all you have to do. I still walk here and there. Tech really looks super huggable. I am the most comfortable hugger you will meet in your life. I embrace a motherfucker better than the next man. All right, that's me. Working out is stupid. You should just get super fat. It's way easier. No, I don't want to. Can you believe?
I got up and we're under 100 viewers now. Jesus Christ, man.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, Jaffe. Can you believe Jaffe put the idea in my girlfriend's head that I might die in the next 5 years because of health issues?
Don't bring that up because that is not.
I'm bringing it up. My girl and me were talking about like family planning and stuff. Like, oh, this is what our future should look like. Like, I want to put a certain amount of money into savings every month so we can like have, in case you want to buy a car or you want to like get an apartment. And we're going over this, and she like throws at me like, yeah, but what about 10 years from now? And I was like, we should be planning for 10 years from now. You're right. We should. She's like, no. Like, I had to start planning for when you pass away, when you're no longer here in 10 years. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, my dad's always saying how bad your health is, Tech. My dad's always saying that you're gonna die like soon. And I was like, what? And she's like,
yeah. Did I say that? Or?
That's what she said. She said, Tech.
Go put her on the mic. The only thing I've ever said,
but
the only thing I've ever said about your health in the last 6 months is, oh, hey, isn't Tech supposed to get a blood test? That was it.
You also will throw the whole like. By the way, thank you, Pumble.
Parnbo, welcome to Band World.
Welcome to
Good
Band
sir,
World.
this cup of this noodles for you. Thank you, buddy, very, very much.
And K-Nubs with the $2.
Thank you, buddy.
He says, plus 200 viewers. Plus 200 viewers. What does that put us
Thanks,
at, Jaffe?
buddy.
I think we're at $6 out of
Nobody,
50.
nobody. We suck at this job. We suck at this job.
We don't suck.
But I didn't say that, though.
We're just growing. No, another thing you said, and you know you said this, is you really have to take care of your health, Tech. Like, if I was my daughter, I wouldn't want to have kids with you. You might die before those kids are old enough.
Well, I didn't say the die part, but I did say that's different.
Did.
But okay, but that's accurate. But
It's
that's
not
not I don't think I said-
accurate.
You either want to talk about this or you don't. You made it clear that upset you, so I'm not going to talk about it. Now you're bringing it up, and now you're putting me in a position where if you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion.
Okay. It was upsetting in the moment because it's like you...
Get over it.
When you say it to like my girlfriend, it's like, hey, I'm your father.
I didn't say it to your girlfriend.
She was
like that.
there.
We were all sitting out on the deck.
Yeah.
And I basically said, you guys were talking about kids, and I would love...
And you said I was too unhealthy for kids.
You are too unhealthy for kids.
What about my health record do you know that says I'm too unhealthy for kids?
I know that you basically are terrified to go get a blood test. You want to have this conversation?
Yeah, but it's not my health. What about my health records do you know of that's like, oh yeah, kids is an impossible thing?
I didn't say it's an impossible thing, but
well,
you
said
being around...
I shouldn't.
Tech.
Okay.
Listen. You are afraid to go to the doctor. You finally went to the doctor. He says, okay, well,
your blood pressure's great, is what they said.
He said you should have a blood test. You may have diabetes. We don't know, on and on and on. There's that. You won't go get a blood test. That's number one. Number two, whenever I invite you to walk, you're like, oh, no, I don't want to go walk. My knees hurt. This, that, and the
every
other.
time I walk with you and your ex, like for some reason the conversations are always like political, and it's like, well, the movement of exposing children to gay ideas is like a good for society, and I really don't want to talk about that.
Okay, so then why don't you? Okay, then go walk with your girlfriend. But you don't.
Do you know how often I'm going for a walk at like 3 a.m?
No, Tech. How convenient you're going for a walk when everyone else is asleep.
Well, how often do you find me awake at like 5 a.m.?
The next time you go for a walk at 3 a.m, that's not just to the fridge. You wake me up and I'll watch.
Okay, will you walk with me at 3 a.m?
I'll IRL it. You goddamn right. I'll IRL that goddamn thing.
Yeah, I'm out here doing my own shit. When I find it awkward to walk with your family. It's a little weird. And then walking with my girlfriend.
Family.
Well, that's okay. When I walk with my girlfriend, right? I'll go for a walk, and then she like makes it very apparent that I walk slower than she wants to. Like she'll start jogging backwards and be like, "Come on."
Okay, then why don't you go walk by yourself? Go walk with your fucking dog.
I do these things.
When? 3 a.m?
3 a.m, yeah. When I'm sleepless.
The next time you do that, you come wake me up. I will not get mad. I'll go out. We'll IRL it.
You're gonna get so pissed.
Look what Red Sheets wrote.
I don't see it. I'm on live chat. I don't see Red Sheets.
He says, think of the super chat. He says, are these 3 yeah. He says, are these 3 a.m. walks in the room with us right now, Jack? Goddamn right, man. You goddamn right.
I'm a little, as much as I'm like a social butterfly online, if you want to say that, I'm a little awkward in person. I have the autism. But thank you for $2. That puts us closer to the goal.
Let's go. Well, but wait. So let's go back to the bigger picture, which is, yes, as a guy who has raised 2 children and grew up around kids, my sister's older than us and she had kids and I was an uncle when I was 7.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy. Yeah. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of stamina, and you don't got that right now.
You don't know what my stamina's like.
Okay.
Okay, look, I will record an audio clip of me doing a very stamina-intensive activity at 1 a.m. to 1:42 a.m., and I'll play it back for you. It's like a sex tape, but only the audio recording. Stick has $5 to throw into the pile. True, Stick Solid, where's your dono? I heard Jaffe say he's starting to learn about conservatism a bit. That makes me feel optimistic. You should be a little bit more conservative, Jaffe, in certain aspects of your life.
Give me an example.
I think you give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of people too often.
Give me an example.
I think when you see like police response to certain things, it seems like you actively tried to explore why the police were in the wrong more than seeing the bigger picture of the situation. And me and you have talked about a lot. Okay. Me and you have talked about a lot of events where it's like, oh, the police were telling protesters, hey, you can't come into like this area. This area is blocked off. Like with that one girl who approached a police barricade, right? And the police were like, get the fuck out of here. This is locked off. And she's yelling like, I live here. I live right there. You're blocking off my apartment.
And they shot her in the stomach at point blank range.
With a beanbag.
Which also made a kid go blind the other day, but sure.
Sure, but multiple warnings about don't approach, I don't care, get away from here. The police are saying you can't come in this area. And you immediately were like, how awful these fucking police cars. She's like a tiny woman. She doesn't deserve to get shot with a beanbag. Yeah,
because I can play the fucking video if you want. That is not what happened. What happened was she was really freaked out and scared, and they said, you go away. And she said, but I live there. How am I supposed to get home? No. Okay, we're not having this conversation.
What's the point? Hold on. No matter what her emotional state is, that's her responsibility to regulate. And if she's unable to, then she's fucked.
No. If you are a police officer and you are a good police officer, you should be able to be a big boy or a big girl and identify the fact that cops with guns and badges, especially in that scenario, because I think it was during a riot or something.
Yeah.
That the average person who isn't out there trying to cause malarkey is going to be like, this is new to me. This is scary. What do I do? Most people are told if you're in trouble, go to the cop. Okay. And she's just like, I don't know what to do. I live in the building right behind you. How do I? We don't care. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. But I don't know what to bang.
Yeah. They were yelling at her for over a minute and a half saying, do not approach.
I can show you.
I don't care that you live here. Stay back. Don't approach. And she continues to approach.
And guess what? I think that's bad policing. If you like that,
that's why you're not a cop.
Oh, and I'm also
that's the correct policing. The policing is there is a duty to keep this area away from everyone else,
and there's also a duty to understand that you work for these people, and people are scared and they're nervous, and you should not only de-escalate when they're a criminal, but you should put yourself in their shoes. But a lot of these guys are brain dead and they're poorly trained. Your girlfriend had her crazy ex-boyfriend send cops to my house at 5 a.m.
Remember how she's like, I don't want this story online, and you're just going for it. Thank you.
Thank God they brought a therapist with them, because our police here are better trained, and they know that the guys who are trained to go after drug dealers are probably not the guys to be dealing with weird calls.
You're just wrong, Jaffe.
No,
if there's a riot happening and the police closed off an area and are yelling at bystanders, don't approach. By the way, across the street from where this girl got hit with a beanbag is literally like 100 protesters yelling at the cops for closing off the area, and you have a person approaching. They clearly said, don't approach us, stay away. And they heard her say, I live right there. And then said, I don't care. You're not allowed here. Get away.
Why don't you bring up the clip and let's let the audience decide.
Okay, that was like a clip from I want to say 9 months ago. I'm not searching for this clip. And also, I'm not here to let the audience decide. I'm here to tell you my point of view. Well, I'm not going to look at it, so the stream's not going to see it.
Because you don't want them to see it, because it'll make your point of view look stupid.
No, because I'm not here for the audience's opinion on this. I'm telling you my opinion, and you talk to me. Don't talk to the audience.
You already know what I think. Here it is, right here.
You're unwilling to change. Again, it's not going to be clicked on, so whatever you share is just not going to be seen by the chat.
It's fine, but what you should know then, chat.
No, it's not about that. It's me and you.
What you should know then.
It's me and you, Jaffe.
Okay, but you know what I think. I know what you think. What's the point?
Okay, address the points that I'm making. If in any situation the police close off an area and you try to approach them, whatever the justification is, and they said you can't be here, we have a lawful order to secure this area.
And what I'm saying is the way you are presenting it sounds like they were being logical and calm. And excuse me, miss, you can't be here.
Okay, let's say they weren't calm. Let's say they were yelling, bitch, get the fuck away. Get the fuck out of here. You can't be here. And they still approach.
Do you or I know anybody in our lives who might be, I don't know, a little neurodivergent and who might be like, I'm so confused. I don't understand.
Yes, my girlfriend, if she got shot, it'd be justified.
And I would fucking put a bullet in your
you are
brain.
being biased based on your own emotional beliefs and not like registering the lawful and legal procession of law enforcement.
The lawful and legal procession, which you just made up, of law, and it sounds like they're in a parade.
Yes.
The lawful and legal procession of law enforcement is built on human bias, motherfucker. They're not robots. They probably should be. They are built on the fact that your job is to
They should be robots. There should be no bias about this little girl being all confused. Oh no, my house. I can't get to my home.
I'm not doing it. I won't have this conversation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're too emotionally involved with it.
Either you're playing a character, which I'm not into that, or you're a moron on this topic. And at that point, what's the point of having the conversation? So let's just move on.
This is where you should be a little bit more conservative.
I don't agree.
You're unwilling to have the conversation.
There's no conversation. You won't even show people the clip.
Well, it's not about the clip. It's just the situation.
It is about the clip because you are expressing what happened
if you want to show the clip,
inauthentic way.
If you want to show the clip, show me like 2 other angles with the clip.
I don't have 2 other angles.
Okay, so we only have one singular experience from across the street of this situation to go off of.
Yep.
If a bear approaches you, it's in your right to bat. That's true. If you had a baseball bat, do you think you take a bear, Jaffe? This is where the conservatism would have been beneficial. There's just like an expectation that just because your mental state is confused and anxious doesn't mean that you bypass what the law is. Right? Do you agree or disagree?
No. No one is saying you bypass what the law is. What is important is the cops need to be the cops need to be trained to not just be out there trying to get their rocks off by beating up bad guys and getting their little bully tendencies massaged. They need to be trained to go, you are out here and you are working for the public, and not every situation. Just because you can go, I feared for my life. You can make that up for anything, right? 95% of the time, your life is not in danger. Certainly not with this little tiny lady approaching you.
That's bias.
Okay? If you don't have the wherewithal, she didn't.
What if she had a gun? Did the cops know that? They don't know
if you're
that.
Okay, so you're a cop and you're supposed to basically approach every single person like they have a gun in one hand and a bomb ready to detonate in the other.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's shitty policing and that's poorly done.
No, that's how you save lives, is expecting that someone might have a violent act ready to go against you. If you are yelling at someone,
I'm not having the conversation. You won't even let people look at the video,
liberal.
so no.
You're too liberal.
Good. $3-legged mermaid. Thank you. Dishes the police. What? Dishes or disses?
Dishes.
I love your money and I like your icon, but dishes the police? Hands up SJW for, I don't know what this means.
I don't know, but you're an SJW is what they're saying.
I am an SJW, but I still don't know what their point, what are they saying? What are they saying?
I don't know what dishes means, but.
All right, well, we appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Full Metal 94. Jaffe, off topic. Have you tried Hard Times 3? That game looks wild. Would love to see you struggle through it. What is Hard Times 3?
I can pull it up for you. I have it here.
Oh, you'll play that video.
Yeah, because I have multiple angles of
here
of the other thing. Here you go. Hard Times 3 on your screen right now.
It is Hard Time 3. This game just came out yesterday, and it's Hard Time 3 because McDickey, the maker of the game, considers the Hard Time that I've played in the past, the 3D original Hard Time, as Hard Time 1. And then there's a 2D version of Hard Time that he considers Hard Time 2, which makes this brand new game Hard Time 3.
We're going to skip
just
to
jump
gameplay.
to, what's the game, man?
The North Block.
I don't care about any of this shit.
And 20.
Jump to gameplay.
This is Officer Badass. It's a woman.
This is boring.
Don't worry, this place is only as bad as you make it. Just stay out of trouble and you won't have a problem.
You play as an
nice
inmate,
ass,
Jaffe.
whoever the friggin' N005 is. Don't worry, this place is only as difficult as you make it. Something... Oops, I'm pressing
That's
the
a
wrong
Mexican
buttons.
guy? This is terrible. I don't want to watch this. I'm tired of the racist shit.
Look, you get to go to court.
Why am I on the right side this time, not the left side, by the way?
Would you play this, Jaffe?
Officer
I don't know what
Fox.
it is.
And I'm pretty sure he
play in
brought all these
prison.
people... My,
But what do you? It's a cutscene. What is it?
This is gameplay.
Oh, he's taking the toilet for a ride.
I don't know what this is.
What are you doing in my cell, fat tits? I think I just shit myself.
It's the prison experience, Jaffe.
This is wanted for urination.
Would you play this game?
No.
Okay, well, we tried. We tried chat.
No. I'm in a bad mood now. I don't care.
It's because you're just so liberal. It's too liberal. It's too progressive. Well, progressive I don't disagree with, but there's you can't have an expectation that the police should, as individuals themselves, go against what is like the orders of like someone in charge of them when it comes to like policing.
I will let the Nazis know you said hi.
It's not the same thing. You think
it's exactly the same
every
thing.
source of authority is
It's
wrong.
No,
name
I
an
don't.
authority you agree with.
Give me
No,
an
name
example of
'em.
an authority.
The
Example of an authority.
The FBI, the CIA,
there
the
are
IRS.
certain people. There are certain people in those organizations that I absolutely agree with.
As a whole, name an authority you agree with.
What?
As a whole,
it does. I don't agree with any authority.
That's what I'm
simply
saying.
because-
That's the point.
No, dude, you're not smart enough to tell me this is a bit you're doing.
I'm smarter than you, Jack.
Tell me my daughter is dating somebody smarter than this.
Name an authority you agree with. The FDA.
The very nature of saying every single person in the organization, by nature of being in the organization, I agree with, is the very problem. There is no organization that I just give all of my
Boys and Girls
allegiance
Club.
to. I think they stand, as far as I know, they stand for good things. And so that's, I don't know if they're an authority, but I do agree they're an organization that certainly, I haven't
Keemstar.
heard what are you asking me about Keemstar?
Do you agree with the authority Keemstar has over the LCO?
Well, it's his business. Sure. I don't care.
Okay, so he's an individual, right? He has the authority to do what he wants with his business. Do you agree with the authority he pushes onto the hosts on his network?
Do I don't, again, in practice, does he have a right to tell the contractors who work for him and with him, these are my limits for you to, of course he does.
Okay. So we established that. If Keemstar were to be like, I'm firing you because I don't like you.
Right.
You're like, I agree.
Well, agree with what?
That's his right. He should do that.
Of course it's his right.
He wants to do entertainment value by having someone do like a little dance while like covering it in like marmalade.
Absolutely. 100% it's his right.
Okay. Now, is there any government authority that you agree with? Like that they should have the authority to make the actions that they choose to do based on like the laws in place.
Okay. Again, you're
not the
we
individuals.
We are the government, right? So are you talking about organizations currently within the government?
Well, you say we are the government. We're not really the government.
We are, well, we're supposed to be if we pay fucking attention and demand better.
When it comes to like the Senate, right? Or let's say like the Pentagon, right? The Pentagon is not like a group of elected officials working at the Pentagon. It is people hired in by some elected officials at the Pentagon to do tasks for the government.
Okay, what are you asking me though? I cannot.
You just hate authority and anything that has to do with like authority
Of course
using its power.
I hate authority. You should all hate authority.
You should
all question it. It doesn't mean though
question
that
and hate are
sometimes
different.
it doesn't look. Sometimes someone who is put in charge of a group of tasks and seeing that task come to fruition, there's no problem. You need that. You absolutely need that. Okay. But there's a difference between going this, like you have to ask yourself, what is the goal of a cop, right? What is the goal of the police in this situation? Depending on that answer, I will tell you if I agree with their authority in that situation or not. Do I think there needs to be an organization that enforces immigration law in America? I do. Do I think ICE is a piece of shit organization right now, the way they're being run and what they're being allowed to do? I do. I'm sorry it's nuanced for you, that I won't just start licking the boot because the boot says it has an authority over me.
It's not just that. It's like there's a clear understanding. Like, okay, the main goal of the police is to protect lives, protect property, enforce laws, and maintain public safety.
Well, the main goal of the police originally was to catch slaves. So you need to tell me exactly what
the police have existed since like the fucking like 1000 BC.
The police in America,
yeah, sure,
were
but
created as slave catchers to begin with.
They weren't like a new idea that never existed in history, right?
But that's
Rome
what
had
we
police.
got.
Was the Roman police made to like catch slaves?
We're not talking about the Roman police. We're talking about the police in America.
Okay, was the main fucking reason for like the fire department in the U.S. was it to protect slave property? Probably, because that's where the money was.
I don't know, but the fire department's not an
But when you say
authority.
like the police in America only existed to catch slaves, well, they were based on a police system that existed for thousands of years.
That's ridiculous. The reason they existed in America was this reason. It doesn't mean there weren't people assigned to try to defend certain laws, but these particular laws we're talking about are problematic. But regardless, they don't do that now. Well, they do. What do you think, incarceration is, but still.
I mean, yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure like Egypt was the first place to have a police force.
I know now you're just changing topics.
No,
though.
you're
Let's
making
stay
it
on
like a thing where it's like, well, America's police is slavery.
Let's stay on American cops. What would you
Why?
like to know about Mike? Because that's what we're talking about. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm saying the nuance of this is that police in general were made for these reasons, to enforce laws, to keep the public and property safe, right? That's what police are, right? Since ancient Egypt, that's what the police were meant to do.
Well, let's look up the definition. What a police? My understanding is they exist.
Google, yeah. What is the main reason or main goal for police?
Yeah.
And you're going to see it's going to say to keep public safety, to save lives and property, and to enforce laws. Billy the Fish says, Tech, are you retarded? No.
The main goal is to prevent crime, maintain public order, and protect lives and property by enforcing laws and responding to emergencies.
Yes, what I said.
No, but what you're missing is that in that single sentence, there is no sense of prioritization, right? So it is situational based. It is up to the cops and their training to look at the situation and say, out of these 8 things our job is, this is what is called for right now. The problem with a lot of cops in America is they have 2 settings. Asshole meathead, who can be quite effective in certain of those definitions we just read, and off. And unfortunately, life is nuanced, especially when you're dealing with people who might be on the cop's side with what they're policing, but they're just scared and they're confused and they don't deserve to be shot in the eye or the stomach with a fucking beanbag when they're just trying to get home and they're like, I don't know what's going on because I'm a little bit autistic.
Well, then,
so if you don't have compassion, if you don't have compassion for that, then that really is a you problem. And frankly, I would tell my
problem is for the autist who doesn't understand how to operate in society.
The amount of time that they spend with you because you're not a good person.
You're telling me if a person is operating in society where they can't understand a lawful order, when the police are telling them do not approach this barricade, this area is off limits, right? And they don't go with that. They're like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do.
She didn't say, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Her actions were to approach the barricade where they were telling her not
to. And that's why if you played the video, which is why you're not, because it will make you look like a moron.
No, it's because the video is retarded. It's stupid.
Anybody looks at the video and they have sympathy for this young woman who is clearly confused, and they would like to think we live in a country where the cops are trained enough to identify the difference between somebody who is approaching them that is a threat and someone who is terrified.
Threat or not, if she's unable to understand the consequences of her actions because she's too confused or too anxietied or whatever, that's her fault. Either she should have a ward of the state to watch her 24/7 because she's too dumb to realize this, or she knows what she's doing.
So who gets to make the decision?
Her family should have either had a ward of the state
Who
with her
gets
at
to
all
make
times.
the decision? Okay, so what you're saying is the police and the authorities that are given the authority to enforce the
Here's
law.
a better question, Jeffy. Would you have approached the barricade? You were in that situation. Would you approach it?
It depends, but probably not.
There you go. You know why? Because you
But
understand a lawful order.
And she didn't. Or
And that's why she got shot with a beanbag, because she didn't understand a lawful order.
So what you're saying is
we should
that
improve civic studies in high school.
What you're saying is that the cops do not have a responsibility to read a situation and go, you know what, guys, we're going to be logical
guys,
here.
she gets the pass. She can break the law because she's just a tiny girl. She gets to break the law.
She's not robbing a bank. She's confused and she's autistic and she doesn't know what's going on and she's scared.
And it's her responsibility.
I like to think a lot of a lot of people have responsibilities that they get away with not fulfilling. But in this case, she didn't. She's deserved to be shot for whatever reason.
If I'm driving my car through a DUI checkpoint,
I'm not doing it. Read Red Sheet's medal.
Where? Is there a dono?
Yeah, why don't you pay attention to the fucking job you have?
Red Sheet medal $5. If we follow your logic, we would start questioning our doctors, our scientists, even the roundness of Earth. Oh wait, same coin, different side. True, Jaffe will question scientists and doctors and the roundness of Earth.
I will question a lot of things. That is my job as a, free-thinking human. But that doesn't mean, end of the day, I'm going to not listen to my doctor if I feel my doctor is not lying to me. But yes, you should question things. That's how we advance. That's how we got out of the cave.
You should question things. Yes, I agree. You should question things. I'm not here to say don't never question authority. You should question authority. But in this case, if there is a area blocked off by police during a riot,
you won't even show people.
Pull up the clip. Pull up the clip.
Yep,
pull it up.
Right. Yep. Here it is.
It's nothing. It's nothing. The clip is nothing.
Well, here it is.
Tech. Some police are actually fucked though. My nephew recently moved for college. He's deaf. We were having a barbecue and the cops came in hot because they were untrained to deal with deaf people at LolCow Crypt. That is true. I agree.
No.
There are some.
Don't agree.
There are some situations where the police do not follow the proper training that is given to them for handling certain situations.
Do not let him try to talk his way out of this.
It's different to say that during a riot situation where the police are saying do not approach clearly, they're not aggressing onto the fucking girl. They're not approaching her saying, I'm coming to beat you up. I'm coming to stop something. They are at a point.
Tech has decided.
Is that the
Not
clip?
yet.
Okay.
Tech has decided when it's okay for the cops to go, I will be a little human right now, and when it's not. Right? Good for you, Tech, for letting us all know how it should go down. Okay, yeah, here's the clip. You ready?
Yeah, make it big on your screen.
Are you showing it?
All right, pause it. Okay, so we clearly see the police have blocked off this side of the street. They're yelling at her, go that way. Go.
They haven't said the damn thing yet. Just shut up and let it play.
You can hear her say it. You can hear them say it.
Not with you fucking gabbing over it. Shut the fuck up. Listen.
And they're telling her to move, but that's a public sidewalk. They're telling her to move. Watch. If they shoot her.
And she's talking to them. You think that's justified?
Yes, it's justified.
She was having a conversation with them about.
They weren't having a conversation with her.
Then you know what, Tech? Enjoy the boots. Enjoy the Nazis.
It's not about the boots or Nazis. You are being so obtuse about this. They're specifically telling her, get out of here. Do not come this way. Leave.
Okay,
go that way.
Okay, and what do you think? Okay, so listen for a moment. Listen for a moment.
You're just like, oh, poor girly. Oh no.
Yes, because that's what I fucking want the cops to do. I want the cops to protect and to serve. I want them to work for us. So that means
what if they're protecting something on the other side of that fucking area?
What that means is they should have amongst, what are we looking at? 8 of them, 12 of them, one of them should have the wherewithal to go, guys, this is a woman who is confused. She is not a threat. We don't need to shoot her given that she's talking. given that she is talking to us right now
she's
and
actively
explaining
disobeying
why he's
orders.
confused. You know what?
It's the truth.
The best thing that can happen to you is you get picked up with by ICE. And trust me, it's coming.
Oh, so now it's racist. Now you're going to go racist on me.
It is racist because
You
they'll
wanna
pick
be
your
racist
ass
with me.
up. I'm not racist. They'll pick you up
You're being
and they'll
racist on
you'll
me.
I'm not saying I'm saying what you will learn from that is you will sit there and go, wait a minute, guys. I'm an American citizen. I was born here. I pay taxes here. I have no beef with you guys. And you still get picked up and detained and thrown in some camp for 4 days while they're waiting to try to figure out and process you. And I want you to come out from that situation and go, yeah, man, but they were just doing their job. I tried to explain it, but I mean, they're in a war out there, man. They're in a fucking war. So I get it. I get having my rights trampled on. I get
getting red
being
pilled,
treated,
wanting tech to get fucking deported. Great.
I get being treated like less than human because you know what? Those guys are out there protecting us and not a problem, ICE.
If an ICE officer pulls me over, you know what I'm going to do? Here's my state ID. Here's my social.
That's not what I said.
Here's a photo of my birth certificate. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, here is actually a copy of the contract when I worked for the Department of Homeland Security on my phone. Here you go.
ICE just arrested an ICE guy the other day. And he said, guys, I'm in ICE. They still arrested him.
Yeah, did they deport him?
I don't know where it is right now. This was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Probably not yet.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is your idea of anytime the authority says jump, you say how high, you're a fucking moron.
When there's a legal process being done where it's like, hey, follow these steps and you'll be fine. I'm going to follow the steps. Okay. I'm not going to one-man army fucking Iran suicide run into the fucking violence where a cop saying don't approach.
If you're looking at this woman and you think she's one-man armying, she stopped walking to them and she's, let me ask you this. Seriously, let's just play this out for a minute.
Play the first 10 seconds again.
Wait a minute. I want you to play this out. Because I don't disagree with you that they should not let her pass. And it should be like, lady, you cannot be here. Agree, 100%. I want you to ask yourself, what is the mindset? You've got 12 guys here. She wasn't reaching for a weapon. She didn't start approaching again. She was talking. What do you think the motivation was for the guy who pulled the trigger? Do you think it was, I think I saw her pull a knife? Or was it, fuck this bullshit, I'm not putting up with this fucking bitch, get her out of here? Which do you think it was?
Say it again.
No, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you weren't paying attention.
Okay, well,
I'm going to mute you. There is no motivation for shooting this person.
And I'm going to replay whatever you just said because I need to hear what you said.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay, we're gonna watch because I need to hear what you said. Hold on.
Yep. They'll get picked up and detained and thrown in some camp they're in a war out there. Medical mice.
If an ICE officer, my birth certificate being done where it's like, hey, fucking
stopped walking to them, looking at
run into the fucking violence where a cop saying don't approach.
If you're looking at this woman and you think she's one-man armying, she stopped walking to them and she's let me ask you this. Seriously, let's just play this out for a minute.
Play the first 10 seconds again.
Wait a minute. I want you to play this out. Because I don't disagree with you that they should not let her pass. And it should be like, lady, you cannot be here. Agree, 100%. I want you to ask yourself, what is the mindset? You've got 12 guys here. She wasn't reaching for a weapon. She didn't start approaching again. She was talking. What do you think the motivation was for the guy who pulled the trigger? Do you think it was, I think I saw her pull a knife? Or was it, fuck this bullshit, I'm not putting up with this fucking bitch, get her out of here? Which do you think it was?
Okay. Do I think the motivations was, oh, I see her pulling a knife, or fuck this bitch, fuck this bullshit? Neither. Yep. I think the motivations were, I'm going to follow the use of force continuum. I gave her verbal orders. I told her not to approach, and then I used impact weapons to progress what my orders were. She can't be here.
Why?
Do you know what the use of force continuum is, Jaffe?
That's not my question. I mean, let me go back to what we're talking about. Why, in that case, though, did none of the other cops shoot?
Because one shot's enough. One beanbag was enough. Did she leave
But why
afterwards? She did. And if she got hit with a
you're not
beanbag
answering-
and then she
you're- no,
ran
no,
towards
please
them
stop.
and then they
Please
shot her
stop.
with a gun,
Please stop. That's not what I'm asking.
that's what it would be. That's what would be
That's
justified.
not what I'm asking you. I'm saying, why did all these other cops, when she was talking, not one of them raised their gun and recognized, like this guy did, that she has now reached a point on the force continuum spectrum, and it is that. So the guy who shot is the only well-trained cop. Then
No, the guy
these
who
other
shot
11
was
cops,
the one issued with the impact weapon, the beanbag. That was
they've all got weapons. None of them were.
One of them is designated to use the beanbag, or maybe a couple of them are, right? But the use of force continuum. Do you know what that is? It's trained.
Yes.
It's trained with like every department, right? You start with presence and verbal communication, right? For a situation where it could get violent, or whatever, and you're trying to enforce the law.
This is not a situation where
you show
it could get
presence,
violent.
right? The second one is empty hand control, right? That is the push, that is the detain, that is the grab them, cuff them, get them out of there, whatever, right? It is the hand signs, empty hand control. Then the third one, impact weapons and chemical agents, right? A beanbag, a tear gas, a what have you. And then the top of the top is deadly force.
And what causes one to escalate to the other?
When the first use is not being respected, right? You cannot contain the situation with the first one. You go to the second one. When you can't use that, you go to the
first
third one.
use. The first one is conversation, correct?
It's verbal, yes. Like, get out of here. Go the other way.
Was walking and she stopped and she said whatever she said. Probably I'm confused or whatever. They had stopped her from approaching.
She kept walking.
No, she did not.
She did keep walking.
Watch the clip. When she is shot,
Hit play.
When she is stopped, she has not been moving for a good
full
8
screen
seconds.
Full screen
All right, I got to get
go to the front of the video. It's at the top. It's right there. Hit full screen.
When she stopped, when she
beginning of
shot,
the clip.
I am. Watch for how long she stops moving before she's shot.
Pause.
They're telling her to move.
Wait. Let's wait till she stops.
Pause.
Okay.
She's already been told to leave the area.
Yeah, go that way. They're saying.
Standing there is not leaving the area.
Okay, right. So you're saying the fact. Okay, so what you're saying is, even though it's clear that she is clearly expressing, and we know this because afterwards we know that where she lived and what she was trying to do, which is get home. She was basically saying, but I live right there. She's talking. Even though it's clear she is no longer approaching, she isn't presenting herself as a threat. It's 1211 and she's a tiny lady.
I don't care if she's a tiny lady or she's a big man.
Okay, but even though all three of those things are clear, it's simply the fact that the official command, which is you need to go that way. Okay, and I'm saying I don't think that's okay.
Now tell me, if there was 50 people standing where she's standing, is that okay?
I think a cop in this situation should have a big enough brain to go, wait a minute, fellas, there is this rule of escalation, but I don't think we've crossed that yet. We need to be able to read and recognize a situation and go, I am a big boy, and I can tell the difference between what looks to be someone ignoring our authority and it could get violent and a lady who's just terrified and confused and scared. Yeah, I think that should be their job.
Don't be terrified and confused and scared. That's your fault.
Oh, you're a fucking moron.
Look, hold on. Do you think 20 people should be able to stand where she's standing right now if they said clear the area?
In that case where it looks like they're protesting and people are not moving and they've made it clear you guys need to move and everyone's like screaming and yelling and all that, then I would say, yeah, even though I don't like the way they do it, they should be able to clear the area if that is what they've been
give the pass to like a couple people, but like as soon as it gets to be a crowd, then it's okay. It's using force.
Because that is the whole point. Your job is to assess the threat, Tech.
Yeah, and the point was to clear this area, and she's not doing that.
Okay, according to your dumb logic, if a little 2-year-old...
If a midget came by wearing a fucking clown outfit on a unicycle juggling bowling pins, I'd say, get the fuck out of here.
No, but if it was a 2-year-old who comes crawling down the road, get the fuck out of here, little 2-year-old, you'd still support the fact of shooting that baby.
Are you retarded?
It's quite possible.
Do you think a 2-year-old is the same thing as a grown woman?
I'm saying in the case of a cop, what I'm
Do you think
saying
women
is
are
yes.
incapable, Jaffe?
Some women are incapable of some
Do you think
things.
this woman is equivalent to a 2-year-old?
I don't know.
You should
I
say
don't
no.
know what
the
her
answer is no.
I don't know what her situation is. I've
think
seen
she's
cops
the
shoot
mental
autistic
state
people
of
who
a
are
2-year-old?
nonverbal. I doubt it, but I don't know. But what I'm
so
saying
don't
is,
make the comparison to a 2-year-old and me
I
being
can't
like,
do
yeah,
this.
shoot the 2-year-old. That's
We're
stupid.
losing. Okay, let's do this. I'm going
We're
to
not
tell you
using
something.
we are up 50 viewers from this conversation.
No, we're losing viewers
We're not.
because one's in the chat if you think Tech is a fucking idiot when it comes to this. Let's just see.
I don't care what the chat's saying. You are
What
the
I'm
one
saying
that's
is
wrong.
the chat is reflective
I don't care
of the
about
viewership.
The chat. It's you. You're being obtuse about this.
The chat is reflective of the viewership.
If it was a 240-pound man by himself, it's the same situation. He lives right there. He stops right there. He's trying to talk to the cops. The cops are like, get the fuck out of here. Would you be like, oh, poor guy?
Yes, if it was the same situation.
Then stop bringing up the fact that she's a woman who's confused. It's just a person.
What I'm saying, you're not good at this at all. Listen, what I'm saying
good at
to
this.
you,
You're just wrong.
It is about being good at this. What
you
I'm
wouldn't
saying
do this. You wouldn't do what she did.
I am bringing up the specific scenarios that would cause a rational, well-trained police officer to run a checklist in their mind that says threat, nope, threat, nope, threat, nope.
This is
one
why
of
people
those,
think that you're disingenuous, Jaffe.
is the fact that she is a small woman up against 12 men.
The fact
if it
that you
was
think,
a
some of those officers are
250,
women.
if
Anyways,
it was a 250-pound man, then one of those check boxes would not get checked. But other ones would.
Why what you're saying comes off as disingenuous is because you've already identified that you yourself in this situation would not engage in the same behaviors this woman did. You said you wouldn't do this, so you should realize. You should realize.
I wouldn't because I
you
wouldn't
should realize that
be
she's in the
scared.
wrong. You should realize she's in the wrong because even you wouldn't do the things that she did.
What is the chat said? I got to go to the chat.
I don't care. What I'm saying here.
Yeah, you don't care. Look at this. Look at this.
You yourself identify.
Look at this. Look at all the ones. Look at.
You
all
wouldn't
the
engage in the
ones.
same behaviors that the woman did because you
What
realize
does
how
it
bad
feel
it is.
like- What does it feel like to be so goddamn stupid? Technology protection.
Jaffe,
What is that like?
would you do what she did? Would you approach the cops and try and justify a conversation?
I would absolutely not.
Exactly. So if you know that you wouldn't engage in the behavior, you know that that's the wrong behavior to do.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so you do the right behavior, but it's wrong, or what? What do you mean? Your actions would not be what she did because you don't think that's the right thing to do. So you're saying she's in the right because she's stupid and a woman.
I cannot with this.
Well, tell me the truth. Tell me. You wouldn't do this, right?
Y'all better direct read. Oh, is Bunny's thing on tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, yay. Clear as mud. Bunny Button. New podcast.
You wouldn't do this what she did.
What I'm saying, Tech, is what you are preaching is Nazism.
How?
You are basically...
You're being
I'll
so
tell you
fucking
how.
Okay.
If you won't even shut up to let me answer. You won't even shut up to let me answer.
Why the word Nazism?
Because Nazis said this is what an Ubermensch is. This is what a qualified person to live on the planet is.
Jaffe,
and if you are not,
you said you wouldn't do the thing that she did.
I'm leaving
Be scared, liberal. Be scared. Run away, little liberal, little cuck liberal. Progressive boy. I have to leave because my point is being contested.
My point is not
you would
being
be the
contested.
Nazi sympathizer who doesn't approach the checkpoint and be like, "Go ahead, Nazis," because you said that. You said you wouldn't do the things that this little defenseless woman did.
To explain
you
this,
are
tell
saying
Tech
that you
to
would
shut up
obey
in
the
the chat.
Nazis. You would let them do whatever they
I will
wanted.
Explain to you why you're a Nazi.
Poor woman. She's like a 2-year-old. She's a little baby. She doesn't know what's going on.
I'm with you, Kim. Look at Kim. I can't listen to this.
Yeah, because you want to use the word like Nazis when it comes to like listening to the police.
I am consciously using the word Nazi, and I'm trying to explain it, and you interrupt time and time again.
Yeah, you're the Nazi sympathizer because you would not do these actions.
Okay.
You
Willie
wouldn't
the
fight
Fridge,
the
name for the
Nazis.
super chat. Yep, Tech is supporting Nazis with this talk. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you yourself said you wouldn't approach the checkpoint. That's the bad decision.
Yeah, you absolutely will not.
But when someone else does it, it's like, oh, poor her. Oh, they should have gave her a lollipop and a warm blanket.
Theater aside, Tech, I'm getting really bored of not being able to talk on my own show. So you can either shut up and let me respond, or I'm going to leave.
Don't call me a Nazi again, pussy.
I am going to call you a Nazi, and I'm going to tell you why you're a Nazi.
You would let the boots of the Nazis step on your face.
Would you allow me to explain?
We'll see.
What? Well, then no. I'm gone. Goodbye, you guys.
Be scared. The liberal leaves as per usual. Progressive voices are only there if you let them be their babies. That's just how it goes, right? You can't be a progressive who stands on their own gib, right? What they say, it's aw. I know I wouldn't do the thing where I contest authority because I'm a scared liberal cuck. But when the woman does it, oh, she shouldn't have been shy. Oh no, Jaffe, come back. Yeah, go drink another one, Tech. You're fucking right. Heaven forbid. Even this chat is LolCow commie. True. I know you got a Modelo under the desk. I have White Claws. We're low calorie tonight. You could just let him talk and say what? You're a Nazi, Tech. You're a boot-licking Nazi. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? The point of this whole thing is a lady was given orders not to approach a police barricade. They said, leave the area, go that way. She doesn't listen, right? She's like, I'm going to stand right here. My apartment's right there. They're not here to have a conversation with you. For whatever reason they were told, hey, keep this area secure. Do not let anyone pass by. Someone starts to approach and wants to pass by, and they said, get out of here, leave, go that way, get out of here. She doesn't listen. And you can see when they shot the beanbag, it's because she started to approach again, and then she left. They did exactly what they're supposed to do to get through this. Don't spam my chat. That's not what we're here for. Jaffe, you need to return and save this damn show. He's done. You can't push Jaffe. You can't tell him anything he's against. He's like, you're wrong and mean and cruel and a Nazi and awful and you should die. I'm tired of my daughter listening to you. I can't believe she spends time with you. You're fucking awful. Tech, shut the fuck up. How much to make you stop drinking that crap White Claw and drink real alcohol? Fuck, I don't have any alcohol here. I'd have to order it. I just have the White Claws today. Sorry about that. Talk to Lizzie. $5. Goal to make Tech get a blood test. For what? Oh, for my fucking health? That's true. I do have to take a blood test. The doctor said that they have to check out to see what my fucking other shit is, like cholesterol and other shit. He never said that. You're making stuff up. No, Jaffe is just super liberal. When you yourself identify the behaviors we're seeing on screen are not things that I agree with, I would not do what that girl's doing. I would not approach the police barricade. And then you see someone doing the thing that you said you won't do. And you're like, oh, but she's okay. She's a defenseless little girl. She's just a little baby. She's like a 2-year-old. They should shoot 2-year-olds if you agree with that, Tech. Then you're wrong. Tech is pro police abuse? I'm not. I literally left Border Patrol because I was unfathomably upset with how they were abusing immigrants. All right? I stopped working for the government because I was tired of seeing the fucking shit they were doing to immigrants. They did not care. I voiced it to my superiors and they said, shut the fuck up, TechProtect. This guy's been here for 30 years. You've been here for like 3 months. We don't care. Then I left. I'm not going to be a part of a system that is fucked up like that. And there was no way I was going to grind away 10 years to be able to establish myself inside of the fucking, the government to make the changes I want to see. It was cringe. It was bad. I don't want to see that. But in this specific situation that Jaffe harks on for months and months afterwards, it's just wrong. He himself sees that her behaviors were not ones that he agrees with because he wouldn't do those things. If the police were blocking off a street after a riot and they were giving clear instructions, don't let anyone pass by, don't let anyone get near here, kick them out, get them away, tell them it's closed off, that's just what it is. It is what it is. Right? Fuck it, dude, if I wanted to get home and my neighborhood was blocked off by the police and they said, do not approach, do not come near us, I'm not getting near them. Maybe I'm out of my house for a couple hours, maybe longer. I hate it. But if the law says this area is off limits to you, do not come here. Fuck am I going to do? Ram the cops with my fucking minivan? No. No backbone? It's not about a backbone, dog. Here's the thing. Let's say I'm with my family. So me, my wife, my kids. And it's like, oh, do I challenge the police that are closing off a neighborhood because I want to go home? No. And if I said, get out of here, I was like, okay, who can I talk to? If I had, let's say I had to, like, oh, I have medication in my house that I need to give myself or something, or my kids, right? Well, I'd probably go find someone to talk to. I'd probably call the police non-emergency line and be like, hey, this area is blocked off. Can I get in contact with like the commander or the person on duty who's in charge of this area so I can go get my things or whatever, right? Or explain the situation. Or I'd go to a hospital if I really needed the medication. I'd fucking go to the doctor. But instead, it's...
At Upgrade4D3_56 super chatted $20. It's like walking into a cage full of hungry growling tigers and getting mad that you got bit.
That's the point. Yeah, exactly. You should question authority. I don't disagree. You should question when people are telling you to do things that don't align with what you want in your life. Whether it's your boss at work, whether it's the dude at the grocery store, or for some reason, like question it. Question things. Question for your life to get better. But as a liberal, if you're saying, oh, these are behaviors I wouldn't agree with for myself, then what are you trying to justify? What fake persona are you saying is okay to break the rules that you don't have for yourself and the police are bad? It's just admit that you hate the cops, you hate authority, and that any chance to make authority look bad, you'll take. And you'll make your position whatever is needed to make them look bad. Look, if the cops started approaching her and she kept on backing away and then they chased her down and beat her up, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Their job is not to go chase down people and beat them up. Their job was to secure this area. That's fucked up. That's dumb. That's wrong. Ms. Audrey says, I love my police. Look, I don't have a feeling positive or negative about most cops. I think if they're following all the regulations within policy, then I'm happy with it. As long as, and if I see regulations I don't agree with, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go talk to a councilman. I'm going to go talk to somebody and be like, I don't agree with this new policy you guys have in place about this specific thing. That's it. Am I going to put my life at risk or my kid's life at risk or my wife's life at risk to like engage with him right there and then during a situation where there's a fucking riot happening in the fucking city? No, I'm not. I'm not going to go do that. I don't want any of you to do that. I don't want any of you to put your fucking life at risk to question authority during a fucking riot. It's simple. None of you should have to risk your life to change policy in America. Now, in some other places, maybe that's a different conversation. All right? In some places around the world, you might have to risk your life to do that. But luckily, America, the beautiful, the amazing country, the United States, which I love with all my heart. Shout out America. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You should go through the right channels and fight things that you don't like. You should run for office and make policies that agree with things that you think are correct. And if people like it, then they'll vote for you. And they'll vote for the policies you want. Right? But you shouldn't be fighting cops on the street when they say, do this thing. The fuck is it worth? It's not worth shit. Is my life worth a protest where I'm by myself in front of 12 police officers pointing beanbag guns and actual firearms at me? No. Not really. It's more effective to take this post the event, right? After the event's done, and go talk to someone in a political position of power and say, this is what happened to me. I don't think this is good. The police should change their policies on this. Vickerfly says, our cops are great, but they study at university for 3 years to learn how to de-escalate and not shoot. Even less than 3 years. Oh, Vickerfly, I don't know where you're from. Maybe you're talking about another country. Look, in the U.S., you can go through a public safety officer course in, I think, like 2 or 3 months. It's so quick. You don't need shit. I was like one class away from getting the same certifications that cops get in like my state. It's nothing. The training is nothing. There needs to be more training for cops. I agree. Ms. Audrey says, and unfortunately, cops have to follow escalation policies to protect themselves until changes are made. I agree. It is not the most effective policy on public safety. The policies in place, a lot of local police departments are entirely based on what's best for the police officer. That's a goddamn sure fact, right? When I went through my training, a lot of it was always assume they're dangerous. Assume everyone is going to kill you. Be as terrified of the possibility that something's going to turn wrong as possible. They don't want you to go into a situation being relaxed and chill with the person you're engaging with, you're talking to. They stress that heavy. Do I think you should approach every situation like that? No. Can I agree with Jaffe on a lot of positions about like the police are a little bit self-centered about their own safety and not about the safety of the public? Yes, me and him can agree on this. And she's right. Ms. Audrey says it's based on reducing liability. True. The police liability is if a police officer gets shot on the job because their training said, oh yeah, just talk to them, be friendly, and expect everyone to be like your neighbor. The police departments would get sued out the ass. Like families of police officers get shot on the job. The whole system is tough. I don't think anyone. That's what I'm trying to say. No, I don't know. Anyways, hop into the fucking Discord call if you want to have a conversation. Do you think Jaffe is still watching? For sure, he's still watching. I can hear my voice coming from his room. It's not the best situation, and I'm not in a place to I'm not in the place to make policy for every police department in the country. I don't think it's for me. I have some experience, but I definitely don't have the experience necessary to make these massive sweeping changes for every place in the world. What world are you in where you think an officer shouldn't protect themselves first, physically at least? That's not what I'm saying. Okay. In my experience, sometimes you're engaging with a situation where there is a hugely reduced risk of injury, right? As a police officer or a law enforcement officer, you tend to find out what situations will more than likely have someone who's just confused or upset, and it's not going to be a violent situation. And that comes with like experience. Can every cop effectively identify these moments? No. No fucking way. I've worked with law enforcement officers that are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever met in my goddamn life. These people were fucking brain dead. It was what the book says I do. I do what the book says. The book says do this. And there's no nuance. There's no conversation. There is no leeway. It is the book said this. And that's it. And these guys are not going to be able to make the distinction between, okay, I'm dealing with 5 kids ages 12 to 16, right? And they're hungry, they're thirsty, they're just trapped out here in the middle of the fucking desert. They're probably not going to start shooting me with AKs. They're not going to pull out a Glock and down me, right? Because they literally have nothing on them except the fucking shirts and pants they have on their body. That's it. And they will approach the situation guns drawn. Like that's what the book says. Guns drawn on these fucking children. Like it's the end of my life. Like it's fucked. Every LolCow employee just does what the book says. Not really. Jaffe's not like that. I don't think I'm like that. I push the envelope a little bit as well. They have to follow escalation policies, otherwise there's serious implications that happen long after we're done talking about this. True. The thing is, as an employee for the government, right, they may say, you have to approach every vehicle with your gun on your hand on your gun. Maybe that's what a local police department says. And let's say a police officer doesn't follow that policy and something happens. Now the police department says, well, our training said do this and you didn't. So now we're not going to be responsible for like what injury you sustained on the job or something. It's fucked. If it's very situational, it is very situational. But the thing is, not everyone's going to be a hero. Not everyone can be the change in what's happening in a system that they are part of, right? Some people become cops because they want to help their neighbors and they had a positive experience, the police officer saving them from something in their life or whatever reason they may have. They join up and they want to do their duty to serve. Is the responsibility or blame of the negative aspects of what that system has on every officer? No. Some people are not going to be social enough to be able to argue their positions about what changes they want to see within their own departments. You can't hold that person accountable and say he's a piece of shit too because another cop in his like district shot somebody that was unarmed. The public, especially the liberals, will say, oh, he's a part of the problem because he's in the system too. Some people don't got it like that. Some people cannot express themselves to the way that they want to make the changes. It's fucked. They may behave as the best fucking cop you'll ever meet. They may be the nicest motherfucker. They'll help you change your tire on the side of the road. They may help see like a kid who's like selling lemonade and give him like an extra tip from his money or whatever. Be like, a good cop, a good stand-up person in your neighborhood, policing your city. But they can't do much else. Don't hold this level of responsibility on everyone. Like, if there was a fucking epidemic of like bad meat coming out of like a certain like company, am I gonna blame the butcher who his job is only to cut the fucking ribeye out? No. It's an organizational thing that the individuals inside of it aren't responsible for being responsible. They have certain tasks they do, and as far as they can do it, they should do the best they can. But they're not part of they're not the source of the problem. They're associated to it, but they're not the responsible party. Okay, so now you're in your mouth on the same fucking thing. What do you got to entertain? Please do anything different at all. Kill myself in Minecraft. Zach Brommer, I don't know who the fuck you are. Go eat a big pile of shit. Fuck you. This convo was good when there were two people's different views. You're dragging it now. Holy fuck! How about one of you liberals come in here and tell me how bad I am? Oh, TechProtect, you're so conservative on this. You're a piece of shit bootlicker. Come in here, pussies. Come here and say some shit. Who's in members waiting? If you're a liberal, come up here. I don't see any liberals. Oh my god, I see Stick Solid. Oh, the fuck on. I have to drag this motherfucker down like 7 VCs because he's in the wrong fucking VC. Holy shit. No way. Stick, why do you not join the right fucking waiting room? I can't even drag him down anymore. What the fuck? Stick Solid. Everybody! Stick Solid! The man himself, the most conservative person on the LCU, has come to explain what's going on in his thoughts. Also, he's muted, and his camera's off.
Camera's got to stay off for now, big shoots. But holy shit, I just got pulled into like 7 different VCs before I got here.
You were in the wrong. You were at the way at the top, and we're way at the bottom of the Discord. So I had to drag you multiple times.
How's it going, Mr. TechProtect? Fucking A.
It's not going too bad.
Oh, here we go.
If I don't kick Stick Solid, you won't be.
Him off the fucking show.
Why?
Batten down the hatches, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a.
Get him off the fucking show. Fuck that guy. He's been on my channel.
Did you throw a cup of noodles at me?
God bless America, the United States, and gentlemen, start your engines.
Jaffe just threw a cup of noodles at me.
Hey, that's violence, man. Did you have a weapon on you?
Let me get a Glock. Holy shit! What the fuck?
He already wants you to get picked up by ICE. Now he's being physically obtrusive.
Oh
Fuck
my
that.
god, you're right. Can you believe he said that? The best thing that could happen to you, Tech, is if ICE comes and gets you. What the fuck, dude? For the most progressive guy?
I'm pretty sure he said he hoped it was going to happen. I might have to go back and rewatch it. But
oh, dude, dude, chat hates you now. Get him out of here. Kick Stick. Stick is a Canadian who hates Canada. Pot of
listen,
war.
so I've been where you are right now with this guy several fucking times, and it dumbfounds me how many times he can watch all these different videos with 4K evidence and still find something wrong with the way the police handled the situation.
I can't believe he threw fucking noodles at me. There's like shit on my back. Look. I think the issue is Jaffe's not been in this fucking position of like needing to listen to authority because he's been so wealthy for so fucking long. He's lived in the ivory tower, silver spoon. He just gets to be whatever he wants to be because money can solve his problems, right? He's never grown up poor.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The amount of times I have been pulled over by the cops walking home from school in the shitty ass neighborhoods that we grew up in is immense, right? I've had to deal with police officers all the fucking time. You think I benefit at all from being like, fuck you, pig, get out of here, motherfucker, I'm gonna do, like, no. I'm just walking here. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I will get taken. I will be put in fucking handcuffs, and I'll have to explain it to somebody what the fuck happened to me. I'll miss my job at work. Right? I'll miss out on money that's for rent because I can't afford to lose a day at work. If I lose a day at work, I'm fired, right? I didn't grow up working at fucking Sony Santa Monica, right? I was working at warehouses. I was working at fast food.
We're talking about a guy who is on a daily basis is going to sleep without his fucking CPAP mask on, right? He's in no position to tell anybody what fucking law enforcement's all about, the state of the United States, especially because of what side he's on, and life in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not built to live in the real world with real consequences, right? He can pave his way through money to get out of any problem he has.
Well, I mean, there's that too, but you know, like I said, back to my point there, you're watching a video about a girl, and by the way, I'm pretty disenchanted at the fact that he misgendered that person so many times. How do you know that's even a woman? Fuck you. Right? That's what I've learned.
He read a whole fucking New York Times article about it.
At Ms. Audrey Super
$10.
$9.99.
Well, that's where he gets his information, right? Mainstream media. We've seen that several times. But the fact that he's willing to move the moral and factual goalposts so easily when there's video evidence shocks and astounds me.
I got a TTS. Hold on. It's tech, right or wrong, have not been a factor for a long time when it comes to law. Feelings no longer matter. America is long past that. Not fighting with you, trying to give you insight. I agree. Look, a number of my friends growing up have either joined the military or are now police officers serving in Las Vegas. And I know what they have to go through with their like higher ups telling them this is exactly what I want you to do. And if you break the policy, you're fucked. Fuck you. There is no saving you. You have to kind of like be a part of the system. And again, if you want to make changes to the system, I'm all for it. If there's bad shit happening, change that bad shit. Do it. But to have like a standard citizen have to risk his life to try and change a policy because, well, I'm just a little fucking girly who's like 5'2" and weigh 180 pounds and I'm approaching the cops, I'm safe, does not justify you from them not engaging what is told to them through policy of what to do to you. It's fucked. It is. And if you don't agree with the policy, don't be a cop. Don't join the military.
So you know what else is fucking wild is he always paints me this brush that I'm so conservative and, you know, maple MAGA or whatever the fuck he says. I'm actually stringently against law enforcement. I got no time for them. But that being said, I'm also not stupid enough to go and fucking hinder what they're lawfully doing, that they're doing for a job that they've been ordered to do, right? And at the end of the day, these people deserve to go home safe to their families as well. They don't know what kind of weapons these people have on them. And Jaffe's just as guilty as everybody he scolds for painting all the cops with the same goddamn brush. Like, get a fucking hold of yourself, nutsack.
As someone who shoots guns, right? I bet it takes me 0.7 seconds to pull a pistol out of my waistband and fire a shot. Under a second, I could do that, right?
I could outshoot you.
In accuracy, probably not. But
hey, I hit the ceiling, buddy. I had to put targets on the ceiling. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Like you can't blame the police officers for following the policy that they were given about maintaining your own safety, right? It's just a part of the fucking job.
And then the last thing that I'll say,
I'm getting a ton of DMs saying if y'all don't kick Stick Solid right now, I'm quitting the show. He's saying, Tech, you're not making enough money to keep Stick Solid on here. If you're not making money, fuck this guy.
Because it was rolling in before, right?
True. They fucking loved that conversation.
Well, look, I don't want him to quit, so let me leave you with this. Again, super fucking astounded that he's painting all the cops with the same brush. I think it's gross. I think the problem between me and Jaffe is that I think we would have an excellent fucking conversation one-on-one if he would stop being so stubborn and start actually entering into the conversations with an open heart. You know what I mean? But this whole interrupting people and moving the moral goalposts, just absolutely asinine, especially for a man of his advanced age. All right, have a good night. Fucking A, chat rules.
Chat rules. That was Stick Solid, everybody. Stick Solid. The man himself, the legend. I don't want Jaffe to quit. I don't want to see him be gone. Do I agree with his fucking position on this police thing? Fuck no. He's being so obtuse about, like, what is expected for you to do in public. If someone is anxious and they're confused and they're scared and they can't handle listening to the cops, that's not the cops' problem. Should they, I can't believe he said, "Oh, Tech, what if it was a 2-year-old? Should they shoot the 2-year-old?" Obviously fucking not. There's a difference between a fucking 2-year-old and a 20-something-year-old woman who's like, I don't care if you're telling me I have to leave. I live right there. Like, there's no comparison. Jaffe is mostly funny voice, then get off-railed and talk about nothing, says Zach Brommer. Maybe. So if I ever had to use my firearm, I will be justified. Period. Okay. That's a different conversation. I don't waste time arguing with the courts. I prepare myself for them. Okay. That's a whole nother conversation we can have. Look, I think I have to go talk Jaffe off a cliff. So I think that's the show. Who's live right now?
And shit. So the man got so excited.
Tell him about the time the kid shot himself in the backyard over there.
Yeah, also we hear this. My sister comes over. She don't like to come over that often, right? Because she don't like our house either. She's 6'2.5" for her. She comes in and we hear pop, 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 pop.
Oh.
I said, oh shit.
I was standing right there in front of him.
And I said, oh shit, that's a gun.
I don't know if I want to redirect to these fucking idiots.
We go outside to see where it's coming from.
I do the same thing. I know it's a gun. You know that sound, but it's like,
Oh,
who got
no.
shot? Let me see.
Send it to Bunny's podcast. I don't think I can. What is Bunny's podcast? I don't even fucking remember. What a fucking time. Stick solid, $5. I strongly denounce the physical violence that Jaffe demonstrated towards Tech tonight. True. There's noodles on my floor now. What the fuck? Why the fuck would he throw noodles at me? And he was saying, I'm gonna tell my daughter you shouldn't be spending as much time with with this guy because he's fucking stupid. That's also cringe. Don't fucking say that. I think it's too much for him to involve himself in my relationship like that. It's I don't know how chat feels. It's a weird dynamic to be working with a guy who's now yelling at you, calling you a Nazi, and saying like my daughter shouldn't fucking date you. Right? My daughter shouldn't spend more time with you. Get Jaffe on to talk about anything. He's fucking scared. He's liberal fucking cucked or whatever. Whatever the term is. He just doesn't care. My point wasn't listened to, so I'm mad at you. Fucking Jaffe. Do I have the clip? Does anyone know how long ago it was when Jaffe came and threw something at my fucking head? Yeah, he shits on Gidgey, and then here he is fucking throwing shit at me. I'm trying to see if I can find the moment. Oh, I found the moment. Thank God. Here we go. Unmute. Pull it up here. This is it? Why?
Here we go.
If I don't kick Stick Solid, you won't be...
Get him off the fucking show.
Why?
Batten down the hatches, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a...
Get him off the fucking show. Fuck that guy. He's been on my channel.
Did you throw a couple of noodles at me?
God bless America, the United States, and gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an overreaction. We'll definitely have to have a conversation about that. Tech Jaff's the guy with the Protect Trans Kids, right? Sign behind him. He's delusional, dude. No, we support trans people. Trans people are fine. We don't care. Everyone should be able to do what the fuck they want with their bodies. I don't give a fuck. If you want to cut off your fucking fingers and be like, I have 3 fingers, and that's how I feel like inside. Fuck, whatever. Jaffe sent nudes? True. Jaffe did send nudes. Just marry his daughter already. Lock it in. I should. Where the fuck is she at? Let me go marry her right now. Well, I guess I have to send it over to LolCow Queens. Unfortunate, guys. I hate that bitch. That ugly fucking collection of scum on LolCow Queens. Well, Phantom's there. I don't think they're paying Phantom. Call Keemstar. He can officiate. No, Keemstar's not officiating my fucking wedding. Sorry, Keemstar. You're staying far the fuck away from me. All right. Remember, Tech is non-binary. Not anymore. I got bullied off Twitter for that shit, so we're not. We're no longer non-binary. F the police. Somewhat. You should make him hear his daughter later. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll talk about it. Anyways, we're sending over to LolCow Queens. Let them know how much they fucking suck. But don't brigade. Just be like, Tech hates you. Tech thinks you're gnarly. Tech thinks you're a gross son of a bitch. No, not Queens. Look, that's it. I have to see what the fuck Jaffe's doing now, because I think he's just stewing in his fucking room, watching clips of Biden and Obama walking through like fucking flower fields or something. Whatever liberals do when they're mad. Maybe he's watching a fucking drag queen read along virtual space. You know. I love you, chat. Thank you for tuning in to LolCow Crypt, where Jaffe throws noodles at Tech. We talk about police violence, and I think we shit on Queens. Also, Lisi's a slut and a pig, or whatever your mama said. Yes, we like to watch clips of Obama. True. Love you guys. We're sending you over. Again, tell Queens I fucking hate their guts. Tech hates you. Tech thinks you're trash. Drop the fucking finger thing in the fucking stream. Fuck those bitches. There we go. Bye, chat.